date.
I've been to hell and back and went back to hell. Been to jail, came home and went back to jail. Made sales, got a job, went back to sales. Still smart enough to know that I ain't actually failed. Progress stagnant cause you ain't following up. One thing.
What up, TMS family? And today is Sunday, July 10th, 2022. Here on the Too Much Show, it's always real talk by real people. I'm your host, MT, and with me are my co-hosts.
Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones, Mr. Come First because you gotta respect me. And to the right of me today,
it's your boy Tay. We'll have a sports talk Tay and Josh.
It's your boy Josh Hawks, the other half of Sports Talk Tay and Josh.
Thank you, Josh, for that. I appreciate you, sir.
You mean it's the Josh and Josh podcast? No, I'm joking. I'm joking with Tay. I got hit him with the "ain't nobody here to see you, Otis."
Dang, bro, CPT, what are you talking about?
Color people time.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. Hey, man, listen, man. I watched URL yesterday and I got inspired. Okay, that's all. Right?
Yo, real nigga time.
I'm on RNT. All right, I got inspired.
It's gonna be on YouTube 6 months later.
Pretty much. YouTube.
I know y'all want to see that battle, but y'all get on Christmas.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Right. Yeah.
I used to hate the YouTube. I miss the YouTube era, but I used to hate the YouTube era, bro.
Yeah, and then he tried to make it seem like he doing something special. Yeah, for Thanksgiving weekend, you get Sue Surf versus Hollow the Don. Nigga, it's July. I gotta wait till Thanksgiving. Damn. Like,
I remember that one.
Yeah.
They treat rap battles like it's Marvel.
Yeah.
No, they did back in the day. Like,
Nah, they really did.
When URL first started, right? They used to drop rounds, like one round at a time.
That's true. Yeah,
Yep.
That was true.
Remember that? Yeah. Like, you get round one, you gotta wait for 2 or 3 on Friday. It is Monday.
Yep.
And they had to get that YouTube money. Getting that algorithm. I understand the money behind it. I understand the smart people.
Yeah, he's smart because biggest round used to be fire. You'd be like, man, I can't wait. That's what everybody was different. Everybody's style was different. Everybody, want to sound like Twerk, but that's another story.
Yeah.
True. Yeah, aka Lou Twerk, New Jersey Castro. Yeah, all that.
Man, yep. Free twerk. But anyway,
but all right, man, let's go ahead and get into it. So last night, I guess I'll just quickly recap it. It was boxing last night. You had the featherweight championship. You had Ray Vargas versus, I forgot the guy's first name, but it was Masigo for his last name. I'm actually very pissed because when I put in a group chat, when I decided to make a bet, that chick closed on me. So I was very, very heated, like very heated, because I had a feeling who was going to win. Last night, Ray Vargas did a heck of a job. He got knocked down to like the 4th. And for those of y'all that don't know who Masigo is, he's basically, I should have known when he said that Manny Pacquiao was his mentor. I should have known right then and there he was going to lose that match. But he is the guy. No, seriously. But he is
No, continue. That was hilarious.
Yeah. But he is the guy who took what's the name's belt. He took he took the belt from Gary Russell Jr. Took the featherweight title from him. So this was his first defense. Yeah. So this was his first defense of the title. And I'm going to be honest with you.
It wasn't that long ago.
He didn't do so good. No, it wasn't that long ago. It was earlier this year. It was like February.
Yeah, it was earlier this year. Yeah.
They got back in the ring too quick.
Yep. That's all that was.
Yeah.
So.
Yep, you would have got me for Christmas. Fuck that. But anyway.
Yeah, or at least Thanksgiving.
At Thanksgiving, I'm about to say Thanksgiving at least goodness gracious. Like,
exactly.
Golly.
Yeah.
Shit. This motherfucker done did the their title once every 2 years. You'd be fine.
Exactly. But so Vargas, he did get knocked down early. However, he was still able to get up. And once he got up and he kept putting the pressure on, I was like, okay, I know what this is going to be. And I called it before the fight. I was like, it's going to be a split decision that happens. And that's what happened. Vargas ended up winning by split decision. And what makes it so good about Vargas, so the thing is with Vargas, what a lot of people slept on was he was the bantamweight champion, and he took a 2-year layoff due to injury and personal reasons. So everybody thought that he was done, especially because he's moving up another weight class. But nah, he definitely showed that he's ready to be in the featherweight. It was featherweight that he won, but he was in a bantamweight.
What's that, like 126?
Yeah, I think featherweight is 126. Bantamweight is like
115.
Yeah, 115, something like that.
Something like that.
Just the Pewterverse. Yeah, I got you.
Exactly. So so I was definitely I was happy for him. Pissed off that I missed out on that money, but I was happy for him. Because he went through a lot, and like the injury that he had, I forgot the injury that he had. It was serious, but for him to come back and you moving up a weight class, the odds was definitely against you.
Just stay away from the Japanese. That's all I say.
He'll be just fine. Whoever this guy is that you like, he'll beat his ass too.
I bet $1 million on that shit.
Okay, so bantamweight is 118.
Yeah, 118.
Okay.
Yeah.
I had to look it up. I couldn't remember. I thought it was 115. That's junior bantamweight.
God dang.
There's so many, man. Can we just wrap them up in one like they do on Fight Night?
Exactly. Yeah. You got junior. Listen, you got junior bantamweight, super bantamweight. Like that shit is it's ridiculous.
It's like with the titles now. Like I didn't know, like you got like a WBA champion and a WBA grand champion and shit like that.
And then a WBA regular champion.
That fucks up the full belt right there already.
Okay, so they got the belts like in, like a car. You got your basic model, your medium, your premium.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's fucking up 147 right now because don't Shakur Stevenson got one of the belts, but Crawford got the other one or some shit like that.
No. Shakur ain't 147 yet, boy. Shakur is still 135.
What division is that though? It's like someone got all the belts except for that one, so that doesn't make him really the undisputed. I'm trying to think.
It's the Haney one.
Yeah, Haney.
It's 135. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
It's 135. And what happened is, old boy. Exactly. Yeah, he got to fight old boy to get the last belt. So right now he's the unified champion, but he's not the undisputed champion.
This is dumb as fuck. This is dumb. He got 4 belts, but he's not undisputed.
Yeah. He gotta get one more, man. Exactly. It's like levels. It's levels to it, man.
It is levels.
Boxing.
Yeah, they need to get rid of that ring.
This is also sorcery. I tell you.
You talking about I was about to say, is it P level? Is it P Valley level sorcery or not?
Nah, it might be higher than that. Talking about the Templars and the Assassin's Creed type shit.
I'm gonna tell y'all. Well, here's the thing. I'm gonna tell y'all right now too, gentlemen. This P Valley episode, it was definitely for us. It had a great start to it. Great.
Yeah, okay. Damn, though. It was kind of tragic, though.
Yeah, it was. It was sad at the end. I was just like, yeah. But them first.
How Brokeback should have ended? I don't know. Instead of
hey, come on, bro. Stop. You're gonna get shut down. Stop it.
All right, but nah. I mean, tell about though. Think of a movie though. I know y'all ain't watch it, but at the end of Brokeback, one of them got killed due to a hate crime because they found out he was gay. Would you rather have a hate crime or the dude just like, I can't handle this?
I would rather the dude say I can't handle this because the hate crime.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This should have been in the Brokeback.
Because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. That hate crime, bro. When people do a hate crime, bro, they do some heinous things, bro. Heinous.
Yeah, like they tie you to the back of the truck and drag your ass down the street type shit. Like
that's what I'm saying.
Like
like they're rest in peace, Matthew Shepard. Shit.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah, like honestly, you know what I'm saying. Again, rest. But you get that Jesus treatment. You know what I'm saying? They whip you with the whip that got the hooks in there, bro. So they ripping out your flesh. Like that's hate crime. That's I want you to suffer before you go. This dude, it wasn't no suffering. Yeah, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, there wasn't no suffering for this person. But we ain't gonna give it away. All I'm gonna say is that first 5 minutes, I watched that scene a couple times.
Oh yeah, cause Shorty.
Yeah, definitely because of Shorty.
Nigga drinking that joint.
Yep, big red, baby, big red. All right, let's go ahead and get on to the NBA off season, and NBA free agency, and we're gonna talk about summer league as well, because I feel like that's important. So
Is it?
first, nah,
they get rings this year and trophies.
they do get rings. I'm gonna
Yeah,
tell
they
you
do
right
get a
now,
ring. Yeah.
CP3 about to go back to the summer league.
Hey, you wrong for that.
Mr. Jones.
Nah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be the big. What? Hey, did the big three get canceled? What happened to the big three this year?
Nah, it's still
It's
going.
still going.
It's still
on
going.
YouTube,
It's still
though.
going.
I ain't hearing
It's
that
on
one
YouTube.
thing about it this year. Damn.
Go on YouTube. It's on YouTube. I don't think.
But I
It's
ain't
on-
commercial or nothing. What they lost the
Nah,
FS1 deal?
Nah, because they showing it on CBS. What is it, CBS Sports Net? Like it's not on like a big network. Not
No,
like that.
Yeah,
you probably can't even find CBS Sports Network on your TV guide. You
I ain't gonna lie, man. I watched Big Three. I used to watch Big Three for one dude though.
I just catch it on YouTube like everybody else. I just
My
catch
man, my
they
boy
just do
Abdul
live
Rauf,
events
that was
on
my
that joint.
dog. That dude's a beast.
Yeah, if they get it like a major TV, gig, they might get more viewership.
Well, here's what it is too. Why the big three? Because big three was supposed to be farming talent as well to send back to the NBA. Like, yeah, it was a lot of people's like last shot, but
I think they
supposed to
should
send
keep
it
it a
back to the
retirement
NBA.
league.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they couldn't come up to some agreement. So that's why they don't have like no major deal. But yeah, bro, big three is still going on. I promise you, it is still going on. But so here's the thing with free agency, man. Let's just go ahead and get right into it. A man got 2 years, $122 million. Who is that man? Everybody wants to know. Dame freaking Dollar. Okay.
Yeah.
Dame Dollar went out there, got $61 million a year to still remain a Portland Trailblazer. Gentlemen, what does this mean for Portland?
He's gonna retire with no rings.
He gonna retire. He's just gonna retire.
He's leaving with no rings.
I mean, shit.
That pretty much is set in stone. He's gonna retire, Blazer.
But
Yeah.
it also depends on if he got no trade clause in his deal too, though, because they might just be doing it because of loyalty.
He do.
Honestly, well, here's another thing too that you got to pay attention to. So in the second year of that deal, it does have a player option. So if he wants to opt out and go somewhere and try to get a ring, so that's one. Then number two, I think what people need to understand is, I think right now Portland is in a weird space. You don't know if they're going to go into a full rebuild or if they're just going to try to lure some pieces there because they have the money. Either way, they basically saying, Dame, we're going to pay you for wasting
He can't rebuild. He can't rebuild with a franchise player like that.
They rebuilding. They just keeping his name to sell tickets, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all they doing. That's all they doing.
Pretty much, yeah. Because here's the thing. But here's the funny thing.
They can't.
Yeah, they gonna be some shit, but they ain't stir fried shit. You know what I'm saying? As Pookie would say from New Jack City. You got Anthony Simons. You got the dude. What's his name? Nurkic or something like that.
Yeah,
Nurkic. Yeah,
and then
you got
Jeremy
Nurkic.
Grant.
Yeah, you got Jeremy Grant. You got, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned him. You got Simons.
So still not making the playoffs.
That's what I'm saying.
I hear.
Yeah,
that's like
I like how you.
Playoffs. They'll make the playoffs.
Damn, Josh. You gotta just crush.
You have high hopes. You have high hopes. They're not making the playoffs.
Nah, I'm with Josh on this one. I hear 35-win team at best.
But they got better hopes than the fucking Sacramento Kings. When's the last time they made the freaking playoffs?
Sacramento Kings at the. Why you gonna name the Sacramento Kings? They at the bottom of the barrel, bro. That's a bad example saying Sacramento.
Where you want to live at, the basement or the attic?
Yeah, bro. You like they already at the bottom. You just saying. We not.
You ain't in that beautiful dining room with
you just pretty much said, yeah, we bad, but we just not Sacramento bad. That's pretty much what you said. That's pretty much what you said. At least we not the Lions.
Tay, I'm with you, Tay. They might be able to sneak into the play-in. Yeah, they can make the play-in with that squad.
Exactly. They can make the
all right, guys. Come back to reality. Let's come back to reality. They not making the playoffs.
That's when you play bad on my player. You know what I mean?
They not making the playoffs. Not making the play-in.
Not with that my player.
They not making it. They're not making the NBA 2K tournament. They're not doing none of that. No,
The
no.
hell with you, John. The hell with you, John.
program.
The hell with you, John.
Hate to be negative, guy. Hate to rain on y'all parade. They not making the playoffs, guy.
You are tripping.
Small alert. They not making the playoffs.
Hey, Tay, let them know, Tay, they tripping, Tay.
Cheers.
You are tripping.
So when they don't make the playoffs, I want the same energy you got right now. I want the same energy.
I said to play in.
Play in.
I didn't say
now y'all moving the goalposts. Okay. So play in is like I almost made it, but I'm still not making it, which means they still not making the playoffs.
Yep.
Thanks for proving my point, guys. Thanks for proving my point. Congratulations, you played yourself.
That's in the group chat. That is tab stamp.
Fine. Okay, I'm tired of it.
Well, the Blazers make the playoffs. That is in the tab stamp.
Hell no, they ain't making the playoffs.
They ain't making it, Josh.
They not making it.
35
they moving it. You see how they moving it? They moving the goalposts. These professional goalpost movers right here.
No, we watched this. I said play in. I did not say nothing about
play in.
Play in. They can make a play in.
They're gonna make the play in.
Yeah.
So what you got them? 9th, 10th seed? What you got? 10th seed?
9th.
Maybe.
I got them at the 9th seed. They can make the 9th.
I got them like 9th.
All right, guys.
I literally got them like 9th or 10th seed. They will be in the play-in. I ain't saying they're gonna make the playoffs. I said they're gonna be in the play-in.
So now we giving Brownie points participation trophies for being in the play-in. That's what we doing now, guys.
Yeah, they're the Charlotte.
That's pretty much what they doing.
They're the Charlotte Hornets, I guess.
They're the Charlotte Hornets of the West, pretty much. That's what y'all telling me.
Yeah. All right. Then Bradley Beal, Mr. I want to win, turns around and signs a 5-year, $251 million max extension for the Wizards.
Money make the world go round, MT. Money make the world go round.
It
sure does. Money will change your mind.
He saw how much that cost of living in DC is over Virginia. Said, "Hell with this."
Come on, man. He a multi-millionaire. Man, him buying a house in DC ain't nothing.
It ain't nothing, bro.
That ain't nothing. That's pocket change, man. That's like throwaway money.
I was about to say, let me tell you something. He could buy a house and sit it on a plot of land. Okay, he good at this point. And let me tell you something. 200.
This nigga out Loudoun County somewhere.
He in Loudoun County somewhere. Yeah, in a gated community. He ain't.
He out there by Gilbert in Virginia.
But here's the funny thing about it all. What people are missing. If I'm Dame, if I'm Bradley Beal, of course I'm going to take that money. You know why? Because at the end of the day, guess what?
Yeah, expectations.
I'm not if there are no expectations. It's just for me to make maybe the playoffs. That's it.
Nah, bro. He don't even got to make the playoffs. All he got to do is become an all-star and sell tickets.
Oh my.
Yeah, that's literally, literally. That's all you got to do is make an all-star.
Well, they ain't hard to do with DC. They'll fucking watch anybody.
Damn, bro. That's how you feel?
Well, the Wizards wasn't that bad. They wasn't that bad. They not like paper bags over your head watching the game.
They've been some shit since they lost Gortat.
That's true. Hey, look, I just want to let y'all know just a quick little Wimbledon update because I have been paying attention to the sports. All right, Djokovic 4-4 in the fourth set. He is up 2-1. Now, Kyrgios does have his serve going. He does. He had it going, then he messed up, then he had it going, then he messed up. He has the serve going again. Just wanted to let y'all know that. But all right, back to the NBA.
He's going to take that L to Djokovic.
He sure is. Oh, of course he is.
Said that in the beginning, he was going to win Wimbledon, Djokovic.
And if he wins, if Djokovic wins, this will be his fourth straight Wimbledon.
Fourth straight, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, men's tennis has been predictable since the 90s, bro.
It has.
Because men's tennis is pretty much like 2 or 3 dominant players, pretty much.
Yeah, the only shocking thing that
it's always been like that.
40 years men's tennis was Agassi falling off and coming
Here's
back.
the thing. Is it safe to say, and y'all correct me if I'm wrong, is it safe to say that men's tennis has actually been like college football?
Yep. Pretty much. Same teams
at
the top. Is it like the same teams is always going to be there? Pretty much. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's been like that for 40 years.
Is there any new up and coming tennis players? You know how they had that young phenom.
And women's, yes.
And women, yeah, but not men. No,
there hasn't been a young phenom since the French dude, the black French dude. That was the last young phenom.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of that. Yeah, you're right. But men's tennis is very competitive. It's very highly competitive.
Women's tennis has been better for like 25, 30 years, honestly.
25, 30 years.
It has. No, it really has.
I wouldn't say 25. I'd say the last 20 years.
All right, well, it's just the turn of the century.
I'll give you the last 20 years. You're correct.
All right,
I wouldn't
since the
argue.
turn of the century. We'll take that.
Okay. I'll give you that. Not gonna argue. I get technically. I mean, we arguing over small stuff. You technically right. We are a few years.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you right now, though, man. I'm ready for Coco Golf to take off, but I think she needs to change coaches. It's like it's there, but then it's not there. If that makes sense. Like, here's the thing: the media push is there because, like, they're screaming for a young phenom in America who could be marketable and things like that.
They're looking for Naomi's replacement. It's supposed to be
Exactly. It's supposed to be Naomi, but every time you turn around, whenever she lose, I need a mental health break. It's never just I need to get better. It's my mental health ain't there.
Hey man, you've got the stars nowadays. I hate to say it, a little coddled a little. I hate to say it like that. You know, a little coddled.
I'm gonna say this: the young stars. I'm
saying the young stars. I'm saying they coddled. Yeah, they've been told they the person in their own life. Finally lose, face any adversity. Okay. Oh man.
Yeah. I think we about to go to a tiebreaker for this last set because I'm gonna tell you right now, it's 5-4 right now. Kyrgios, 5-4 Kyrgios. So it might be 2 sets apiece, and then it's gonna come down to this 5th set.
Just remember just always remember when you don't feel like you can't do the job, always take a mental health day. You know what I'm saying?
That's true.
Man, it's okay to feel a little Antonio Brownish sometimes, guys.
Antonio Brownish. He quit.
I'm joking.
He even got around it, my nigga.
I'm joking, bro. I'm joking, bro. It's a joke, bro. Don't take me serious. I'm joking. I'm trolling.
But no. So in women's tennis, that's what it is, man. They want Coco to get there, but I just think that she needs to change coaches because it's just like it's certain things that she's doing, and I'm like, bro, like you at Wimbledon, like you're not at one of these little, you know what I'm saying, like one of these non-major rinky-dink tournaments. Like second round of Wimbledon, you don't need to be making TikToks. Like your ass need to be locked in, okay? Get off TikTok.
You sound like an old head now, man. You sound like an old head. Let these young kids be liberated and twerk and do they dance challenges on TikTok. See, you turn into an old man. You turn into get on my lawn, old guy. Don't be that guy. I'm joking with you. You're gonna be like back in my day, I walked in a foot of snow to school. We didn't have buses. We didn't have there was no Uber. I guess.
Oh man, we gave the grandpa for the Rugrats. Used to walk.
Yeah, grandpa Rugrats.
Get to school.
I'm messing with you. 15 miles. Wasn't no buses. I didn't even have a coat on. It was cold outside.
Raise a tribute on the Rugrats every time.
Exactly.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing with that. The thing is, and I know you was joking, John.
I'm trolling. Don't take me serious, guys.
No. Yeah. But here's the thing. We have to get to a point where people want to get locked in like that. Like one of the things that stuck out to me, and since we're talking about NBA now, this would be a great segue, is Draymond Green. Draymond said it. He said, my kids and my family, my kids and my wife were at the same hotel as me, but I put them on another floor because I knew that if we laxed against this team, they had the size and the length to be able to beat us. So I had to lock in. So my kids were on a different floor. What did you see with Jason Tatum's kid? Like I said, and again, there's nothing wrong with being a good father. Jason, salute to you. You know what I'm saying? Being a great father and everything to your kid. But this is your first NBA final. So this is what you've been working hard to get. This is when you say, hey, I forgot his name. Is it not Cash? I forgot what his name is. But forgive me. Yeah, Jason Tatum's son. I forgot what his name is.
You talking about Deuce?
That's what it is. Yeah, Deuce. Hey, look, I need y'all to take Deuce. I need y'all. Deuce all in the locker room, yapping up the players.
Well, he kind of was stuck with the babysitter. You know, his girl was on tour.
What you mean? Who's his girl?
LMA, his girl.
LMA is his girl now, bro. You can't know. I don't know if you can. That's his girl.
I thought she
Oh yeah,
liked
no,
girls.
I didn't know that.
The boot up chick, the boot up,
Yeah, I
the
thought
boot
she
up
was.
chick.
I thought she liked girls. Oh, okay. That's what's up.
You thought she? I didn't know this.
No,
She
wait,
do.
hold on,
So I don't
but hold
follow
on.
too much celebrities. You gotta enlighten me. I just know they was
Yeah.
deep.
Yeah. Well,
Oh, she
well,
like
here's
that.
another thing too. Is that the BM? Because if it's
Who's
not,
the?
No, no,
I thought the
no, no,
baby
no,
mom was like
no,
a white chick
no.
or
It's
something.
another. Yeah, it's another chick. It's
She
a
like a white
whole
chick
another
or
chick.
something.
that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying.
If I'm not
Hey,
mistaken.
listen,
If I'm
exactly,
not
and that's what.
mistaken.
Hey,
Hey,
MC.
how you doing?
You know how
Yeah,
the you know how the NBA go, man. They go with the chicks they do from college or high school, and then they go ahead and go after the female singer or whatever after like their second year in the league. You already know
that's
how this
true.
goes.
That's
I'll
true.
be honest with you. I hate to say this. That is a
No,
stereotype for
Jason Kidd
NBA
and Tony
players.
Braxton. Huh?
That's like a true stereotype. That's a true
Jason
stereotype.
Kidd and Tony Braxton. Jason
Like
Kidd
seeing when they
said he
get
want.
drafted, they with they day one. 2 years
Yep.
later, they with a
2 years
bad
later,
Instagram
Yep.
model,
Yep.
R&B artist, or something like
Jason Kidd said
that.
he want that.
Thanks for
That's
helping
what he
me
Yeah,
do
I
said he
my
wanted.
remember.
my.
He the reason why the Mavericks broke up. Remember her?
Jason
She was
Kidd told
talking
hey,
to
Jason
his
Kidd told
Him
Jason
and
Kidd
Jimmy
told
Jackson.
Tony Braxton. Yeah. Jason
Yep.
Kidd told Tony Braxton, I'm break your heart.
Uh oh. It's
Man,
5-5.
man,
Heard you, Los.
Jason Kidd just woke up. His wife started coughing funny. He's like, you know what? I might have to get a divorce. We might have to get a new joint. Like, you
Pretty much.
know, when you get money, you change your mind. You know.
Exactly.
You better
I'm
stop,
trying to
man.
think. Has there been any more moves? Oh yeah. So the Nets. Here's another thing about the Nets, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Uh-huh.
I think here's what it is. I don't think the owner. How can I put this? The owner did one of those where. How can I put this? You know how you got that employer, and you tell them, hey, you know what? I think I'm ready. They tell you, hey, I want to promote you, but I want to find the right situation for you. And then when you bring them all these opportunities, they sit up there and they try to raise the bar. Well, yeah, they said, even though they make it 60,000, they want $95,000. That's what they want for a raise. So what I'm saying. So it's one of those things where I feel like the Nets owner got itself in hot water. Like I said, KD was emotional when requesting a trade, but the Nets owner also got itself in hot water. And I really don't think that he wants to deal KD, because have y'all heard some of the crackhead deals that he's been asking for?
Oh yeah, Minnesota,
This
the Lakers,
this
the
Yeah,
dude want
so
like this dude want a ribeye steak for a 4-piece nugget. That's what
yeah,
kind
like
of trade.
thank you,
That's not a
thank
lunchroom
you,
trade he doing, bro.
thank you, Josh.
He said,
Thank
"Rip
you.
that for a 4-piece."
Like a high
He's
end
not
steak from
lying.
like Ruth Chris. Yeah, let me get the four
He's
piece
not
nugget
lying.
meal. You like what?
Listen. Here's the
I
thing.
go.
Here's one of the deals that they wanted. So for Minnesota, right? And I think this was pre Rudy Gobert. They said they wanted Karl Anthony Towns, which I think that Minnesota might have bid on this. 4 first-round picks, but they also wanted them to include Anthony Edwards. Wait a minute. So you want you want young superstars or young all-stars becoming superstars, and you want 4 first-round picks? Nah. Come on, bro.
That's one of those Chip Kelly trades. Okay, I'm not switching.
Whoa,
Tell your life.
Nah, Chip Kelly used to trade people because he thought they were thugs. That's
Yeah,
yes, like literally.
yes,
But he was doing terrible. Yeah, Chip Kelly, the GM, got Chip Kelly, the coach, fired. Remember that?
yeah.
That's pretty much what happened.
And then here's another thing too. He wanted that's another thing. So like with Phoenix, they said, okay, cool. We'd take Mikal Bridges. We'd take a couple picks. Oh, but you need to include Devin Booker. What sense does that make for Phoenix? Phoenix basically putting themselves right back in the same position.
That's not an upgrade for Phoenix. That's not even an upgrade. That's like you pretty much going to be at the same spot next year.
Yeah, same spot next year.
You're going to have KD on your team.
I
exactly.
think that's kind of a downgrade, though. If you think of chemistry,
it is a downgrade slightly. Even though KD can put up buckets, I mean, KD been injured a lot, so you got to factor in that.
Hold on. Here's the thing. I won't say that it's a downgrade, Mr. Jones. And the reason why I say that is because KD is so unselfish. He could do whatever you ask him to do. So if you need him to facilitate, but the problem is Phoenix don't need a facilitator because Chris Paul does a good job at that.
I'm gonna actually agree with Mr. Jones. It's gonna be a slight downgrade, but not like a huge downgrade. I think the chemistry and everything. I think that KD Nah, I actually agree with him. I don't think that will make him better by giving up Booker.
Yeah, but also the Nets are being stupid. I mean, beyond stupid for the fact that they are trying to do the thing where they try to get an all-star players,
And DeVore is
but they
actually
try to
right
get
though.
the top. But they try to get the
Yeah.
top all-star player. Like
Well,
no,
Yeah, he's right.
and they go.
Lakers is the only team I can see doing a ridiculous trade like
well,
that.
here's the
Like
thing.
the
No,
Lakers.
no, no. I'm gonna
They don't got
disagree
no
with you.
draft picks.
No,
They
I was
want
about to
draft
say they
picks
don't
now.
have no draft picks, and they at there. Genie will have to pay a luxury tax. Actually, the only other team that does make sense is the guy that I mentioned earlier, and this is actually the only guy that defended KD publicly, and that was Draymond Green. So it's one of those things. So Draymond, and I'm paraphrasing his statement, but he was basically like, y'all are
He's
basically mad
recruiting.
at a player for
He's recruiting.
recognizing who he is and basically, you know what I'm saying, having that power. Like this is what y'all wanted over the years, and then now players are they're exercising that power. So the Warriors actually have the picks and they have the talent that would satisfy Brooklyn Nets, but
I think it's just
it's
the wrong player selection though with the Warriors. I think they could let one of them go because of salary cap.
no. Here's the thing, and Tay, and here's I'm glad that you brought that up. We have to stop with the Draymond Green disrespect. We have to. I get that he's not a 20-10 guy, but I'm telling you right now, the Warriors do not come close to any of those championships if Draymond is not out there because Steph does not facilitate.
I actually agree with you. To Draymond fits in that system. I tell you
He
that.
Yeah,
fits
But
in
if
the
Draymond was
system.
in another team,
Nobody
Draymond
would talk
wouldn't be the
about him.
household name. Nobody would know who
no,
Draymond
of
was.
course not. Of
No.
course not. But
He'll
but
just
but
be the
it's
player with a
that
podcast.
system.
He'd be JJ Redick. He'd be a
Hey,
player
bro.
with a podcast.
He wouldn't. JJ Redick had a role and he was great at it. No,
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 no.
but I'm saying,
JJ played his spot. He had a certain role.
yeah.
He wasn't.
But I'm
You
saying
wasn't expecting him to
he
lead a
be.
team. He played his part. That's pretty
But
much
what
it.
is JJ
Yeah,
Redick
he
known
did
for?
all his leading in college.
Three
But what
point
is he
shoot.
known? Yeah,
Three
but
point
what is he
shoot.
known for? What is he known for? Like as of lately, a
Oh yeah,
player,
his
or is he known for
podcast.
a podcast?
Yeah. Is he still in the league?
Nah,
No, he actually
nah.
done.
I was gonna ask you. I was like, man, bro, if y'all said he played last year, I'm like, damn, I forgot about it. He must have got injured or something.
Get rid of Draymond and trade for Ben Simmons. Stop the boy. Stop it.
Nah,
Nah,
nah.
nah. Because here's
I
the
wouldn't
thing.
do that.
What
I
you
He
wouldn't
said
do that
that's a
trade.
he said that's a lateral move.
No, no, no.
I
It's
would.
not even a lateral. Here's the thing. It's actually a
Nah, I'm being funny.
downgrade.
Talking about they both don't do shit.
Uh,
I'm about to say like it's like an even trade for real, but
it's
at the
not.
same time it's like
It's not. It's
Tay
not an
so
even trade.
disrespectful. Tay so
Tay, you're
disrespectful, bro.
rude. Tay, it's
Hey,
not disrespectful.
here's the
Tay.
thing. Hey, John. This is
They
what I've
don't
learned over
need
the
Ben
last.
Simmons. They don't need Ben Simmons. The
I was
Warriors
about to
don't need
say.
Ben Simmons.
I was about to say that. And here's the thing, Josh. This is what I've learned over the last week and a half about Tay. Tay hates Draymond Green the way I don't like LeBron.
Man,
Okay.
nah, man.
Tay's
I
hate for
said
Draymond
Draymond
Green.
and LeBron must have passed on a picture or autograph. That's why y'all so bitter, bro. I'm like, dang, bro, y'all all right, man.
And me over here, I don't hate nobody. And I'm supposed to be the hateful one here.
I don't say I hate. It's
Nah, you're
just
not the hateful.
Mr. Jones.
MT is the hateful. He the biggest hater this side of
no. I
Mississippi.
critique.
It's MT.
I
MT
Nah,
I,
player
I'm gonna
haters
tell you right
above.
here,
You got my
Mr. Jones.
nomination.
Hey, Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones. The Astros gonna make the World Series.
None of that. They garbage.
They garbage. They trash. The Astros ain't make no
Trash
goddamn.
niggas
50,
ain't winning shit.
50, a 50 plus win team ain't winning shit. It's like one of the
They
best
ain't gonna
records
win
in the
shit.
AL.
They will lose to
Look
the
at him.
Dodgers. They will lose to the Dodgers.
Man, screw the Astros cheating ass motherfuckers, man.
Yeah, fuck them.
To this day, man.
yeah, I
I'm a
can't stand the
baseball
Astros
fan. I'm
either.
a
Thanks for
baseball
that
fan. I hate
trash
the
can,
Astros.
motherfucker. Like,
Yeah.
Dude, I can't stand the Astros because they did it against the Yankees. That's why I can't. You know what I'm saying? I can't
Like,
never
they did it
respect
against
that loss.
everybody. They did it against everybody.
But
they
they did it
still
in the
lost the World
playoffs.
Series though.
And
Yeah,
still
yeah, they did.
lost
They
while
cheated and
cheating.
still lost.
While
Yeah.
cheating.
Yeah.
How you lose while cheating? It
I
ain't
don't
even
know,
fix
bro.
the game.
I don't know,
But
bro.
that was
But I'm
crazy.
gonna yeah.
That was crazy.
But here's the thing. Astros. I'm gonna tell you right. Whether if y'all like it or not, it's gonna be the Astros in the World Series for the AL. Only other
Nah,
team I can see going. Only other
it's
team
the
I can
Yankees.
see going. Nah, only other team I can see going is the Tampa Bay Rays. It's either the Rays or the Astros. Rays are actually coming up. They coming up that pipeline with the Rays. So it's very interesting. but just to get back to it, Draymond, I'm gonna tell you right now why. Because even though Draymond, you may not like him because he's a
No.
10.
But what
I'm
I was saying
surprised you
is
ain't
that
pick your Yankees though.
No, not at
no,
all. Yankees,
I am.
I
here's
mean,
what the Yankees
61
are.
to 24. Y'all
The reason I say
actually y'all balling right now.
yeah, we
No,
are
but the
balling,
Yankees,
I was about to
I
say
don't see the
smoke and
Yankees
mirrors,
going.
bro.
I don't see the Yankees going. I just don't see it.
The
Maybe I'm.
famous words of Bobby the Brain Heater right here. If you're not cheating, you're not tripping.
That's
He said,
true.
if you're not cheating, you're trying. That's true to
No,
agree, but
it was Jesse Ventura that said that. My bad.
yeah,
That was
but
Jesse Ventura.
yeah, but you
That's
know what
true.
I'm saying. You don't make it obvious. They make that shit obvious.
niggas
Y'all
beating
up
on
15 games on the Red Sox? Man, believe in your team this year.
I'm
this
not
year.
because at the end of the
Nah,
day,
they choking the playoffs for some reason.
I was
Yankees
about to
choking
say
the play for some reason. I don't
34-9
know, bro.
at home. Believe in your team this year.
no. Here's the thing about the Yankees, Mr. Jones. While I get that you're saying all of that, and I think here's the thing. I actually
it
have the
always
Yankees
it
making the
always happens at the
AL.
divisional series. It always
I,
happens at the divisional series.
I was
Every
about to say
time.
that. And it's because of the pitching. The hitters are
Yeah.
there. Like Aaron Judge. Aaron Judge, I think, had like a nice little hit streak this year, all of that. But when
Mm-hmm.
I look at a team that's doing things out of the ordinary, it's the Astros. This is a
Yeah.
team that they're the first team ever in MLB history to no hit the New York Yankees more than once. They did it twice in the entire history of the league. They're the only team to do it twice. You know what I'm saying? It's one of those that they're one of the only teams this year to do a combined no hitter. I'm telling you right
I,
now, it's the Astros.
I got the Dodgers coming out the NL this year. I'm gonna say it's the
Yeah,
Dodgers.
Dodgers. Well, here's the thing about the Dodgers.
I don't
Dodgers
know.
just suffered. I'm about to
You
say
might get
Dodgers
the
just
fifth.
suffered a crucial injury in the outfield. One of their starting outfielders just got injured, and they said he's probably done for the season.
I'm so mad though. What happened to Freddie Freeman to this day though? He was supposed to be a Brave
He
still.
was supposed to be a Brave, yeah. He was supposed to be a Brave. The
What
agent
is
ain't
he?
told
Freddie Freeman.
yeah,
What is he?
Dodgers.
He went to the Dodgers.
Oh, okay.
That's a huge
Yeah,
move.
but the crazy thing was that his agent actually had the offer from the Braves and he never told them about it. So he's pretty much forcing him to go to the Dodgers.
Of course.
Because we're gonna
And
fuck
here's
around
the
and be a
thing.
wild card with a high win percentage if we
I
can't
was
Yeah.
pass
about to
the
say.
Mets. Because the
Yeah, I
Mets
was about to say.
somehow Mets are balling this year.
Oh yeah, the
They
Nets
are.
are balling this year.
Well,
53. They
here's the
got
thing.
53 wins or something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we got
Yeah,
51. We
53.
right behind them.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. It's about that time. Is you know what I'm saying? New York sports and all that get things together. That's why I said there's going to be some turmoil and everything. But Brooklyn, I think Brooklyn stays put with Kai and
I'm
KD.
starting to think that too. The longer this shit take.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because here's what they're doing. It's one of those things where it's like I said. It's like that employer that knows that they have a good employee and don't want to let them go.
Do you think
They
Kyrie's
start.
gonna play without the extension though?
Yeah, he'll play. Because here's the thing: if the Nets, if he'll play without the extension, and then what'll happen is by All
That'd
Star
be the
break.
most unselfish thing he ever did in his career.
Stop it, Mr. Jones. But here's the thing: he'll play because he's set to make 36 mil, and he got paid, but he did
Oh, it's all
5 years.
Freddie Freeman. Yeah,
Yeah,
Freddie.
yeah, yeah,
Oh yeah, he did. He
Yeah.
did.
Because the agent
yeah.
held that deal from the Braves. The Braves came in with an offer literally before he signed with the Dodgers for like I think double the money or something like that, or the same amount of money. Because he wanted to stay a Brave and he never told them about it. He's like, nah, just sign with the Dodgers.
Nah, that agent wanted to go out to LA. He wanted to let's go to
Yeah,
I was
LA.
about
that's
to
what
say
I'm
that.
saying.
I was about to say, well, here's the thing: it's a lot of sneaky, underhanded stuff that's going on. Like
hmm
at the end of the day, what a lot of people don't realize is that KD and Kyrie originally, before going to Golden State, KD was actually supposed to be a Boston Celtic. But Nike stepped in and said, KD, we need you to go to the Warriors.
I'm not surprised. A
Yeah,
lot of situations do
Oh
that too.
crap, him in Boston. That would have been a
that's
squad.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying. But
That would have been a nice squad though if he went to
of
Boston.
course, Kyrie,
yeah,
you got Kyrie the
but
youngest and KD. But
yeah,
with all of
you had
that
to get up
happening,
Jalen Brown.
Yeah, this
I was
this
about to
kid
He
say,
would have to get up.
though.
He would have to get with one of
He
those
go
young
to
players.
Boston. He went
No,
number
not just
34 for Len Bias. Oh yeah, that'd have been great.
yeah, but the
of
crazy
course.
thing about it, you gotta think about it like this too. Think about all the moves that have been happening with star players in general. Half
Yep.
of the teams get gutted just to bring them over. So no Jalen Brown,
It's the LeBron effect.
no Robert Williams. Like it would have been a whole different team.
True, but here's what I will say: you still had Horford because Horford is not about money; he's about winning. So you talking about KD, Kyrie, Tatum, and Horford? I'm sorry,
Damn,
I would have took my chance.
that would have been a
That's
squad too.
that's what I'm
Yeah, that's a
saying.
championship right there, Tay. That's a champion. They
That's
would
what I'm
have got a ring.
saying.
They would got a ring in
Yeah,
Boston.
exactly. They definitely would have got a ring in Boston, but it was Nike that stepped in, and it was also what's the name? The Youngins. Because what the Youngins did, and I appreciate Jason Tatum for this, for his honesty, and he talked about this. I think it was either one on one with either JJ Redick or with somebody that he had a one on
It was
one with on a
JJ.
podcast.
It was
Yeah,
I
with
JJ.
think it was
JJ.
I think it was JJ. I
Yeah,
think it was JJ.
and he
Redick.
talked about how the youngest basically felt like they wanted to carry the mantle, they wanted to carry on the legacy of Boston, and they were ready to do it. And they felt disrespected actually when when Danny Ainge brought Kyrie Irving in, because it was like, are we not enough? You know what I'm saying? So
No.
they made
So
no,
it
they
would be the
wasn't.
light. So it would be the light skinned dude that will be the one that's trying to the hold back Kyrie
Of course,
in
no,
Boston.
no, no, basically no. That's what it was, and it was just one of those things where they were ready to be the man, so they kind of pushed Kyrie, like they made him like an outcast when he came into the locker room. That's basically what Jason Tatum was saying. They made him an outcast,
I'm not
which
surprised.
I'm not
I'm not
surprised
surprised
either.
though.
Not surprised. And like I said,
'Cause
they got what they wanted. They
I
got
think
the
the
NBA
NFL.
finals.
Yeah, I seen the NFL all the goddamn time. So I'm surprised. I'm not surprised the NBA do that shit.
Exactly. Exactly. So, and that's the thing. But Boston, here's the thing about Boston. I'm gonna tell y'all
What is
right now.
Boston? What is Boston? Who the fuck really want to, like, outside of just the history of the Celtics? Who the fuck want to go to Boston?
That's true.
Like literally, who wants to be in Boston?
I never been to Boston.
I've
I've
been
been to
there.
Boston. Is
Been
it
there.
okay?
It's good seafood.
Good seafood.
What you went to the docks? You went to the docks? You started
Yeah, I
talking
mean,
like the car. You gotta talk like one of those
Nothing
Boston
yeah,
guys.
against
the
people that
car,
live in
the car.
The car.
nothing against people in Boston. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell is making it so attractive outside
It's
of just.
it's a historic city, bro. It's a historic
Yeah,
city.
it's
Yeah,
definitely a historic
Yeah.
city, but it's one of
it's a
those
historic
things
city.
where the opportunity to be able to live out by the water and everything like
Mm.
that's a big
I
draw for
mean,
Boston.
They got
You
good
still not
suburbs,
you still not
no
selling me. You still
crime,
not selling me.
good
You still
schools.
not
I'm
still
Good
about to
not
say,
selling me.
schools,
yeah,
good
but
schools,
still,
and then here's the thing too. Boston also represents status. So if you're able to live in Boston, Boston is like top 5 for richest cities or most expensive cities to live in the entire
Mhm.
United States. So if you're living in Boston, you got money.
oh,
Good
I
to
wouldn't
know.
necessarily say that. I wouldn't necessarily say that. I mean, you can say they have a good population of people with money.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah.
right now, it's one of the richest cities. Actually, when I googled it, they're actually top 2 for most expensive cities to live in.
Top two
Top 2. Google it.
over
I
San
promise you.
Fran. Over San
Over
Fran.
they over San Fran.
San Fran is extremely expensive.
Nah, they ain't
yeah,
no
it's
they ain't over San Fran. I know a
San
dude
Fran
who
is the
making
most expensive.
1,000 a year and struggling out there.
San Fran, man, you can make 100K and still consider you at the
That's what I'm saying.
poverty
He's
line.
struggling.
You at the poverty line. You at the
He lives
poverty
in a
line because of the cost of
studio.
living.
He lives in a studio and he makes 100 grand.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the same thing with New York.
That's 1 and 2.
Nah. Yeah. But yeah, San Fran, you get like a linen closet. You paying like $4 grand a month or something like that
All
for
right,
like
here
a
we
linen
go.
closet.
Yeah. So y'all right. You know what? It was so
San
top
Fran.
5 is what it is. So it's New York. It's still number
Mm-hmm.
1.
Of course.
It's San Fran.
Of
But
course.
here's the thing about San Fran, and I'm a hip y'all to something. So New York, San Fran, L.A., D.C. is number 4, and the number
I'm
5
about
is
to say I knew
Boston.
DC
Yeah,
had
that
to be
makes
top
sense.
five.
DC is very
Yeah,
expensive to live
What's number
in.
Yeah.
5?
Number 5 is Boston.
Boston.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Where's Seattle? I thought Seattle would be on there somewhere because
Hell
Seattle's
no.
very expensive.
Seattle might be.
No.
No,
Yeah,
Seattle's expensive to live,
yeah,
Tay.
Yeah, they
yeah,
top
yeah,
10.
Seattle is
yeah,
expensive as hell to live.
No, they top 10. Probably top 10,
yeah.
15.
I'm about
Seattle
to
is
say
expensive
yeah,
to
they
live, Tay.
are. See,
Nah,
Seattle's
Seattle's
top 8.
expensive as hell. Yeah,
Yeah, they
Seattle's
Seattle's
top
top
expensive
10.
8.
to live.
Here's
Yeah,
the
I'm
thing
about to
about
say,
San
damn
Fran,
that.
though. Here's
You
the
ain't
thing
know
about
that,
San
bro?
Fran.
Seattle got all the tech companies there.
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
No.
Okay,
Exactly.
you got to look at the
They
job market with that.
Yeah,
I,
T-Mobile
I
started there. All that.
Yeah.
They actually said it, and I looked this up. The average salary for a black man in Seattle is like $97,000. Like that's the average salary for a black man in
Oh yeah, you
Seattle.
know, Seattle. I think Seattle and the DMV is like
LA
where
ain't top 10?
black people make the most money. If I'm not
They make
Yep.
the
mistaken,
most
average
money
black
in
man,
they
Yep.
make the most money out
the
there.
average black man in the DC area in Seattle. I didn't know that. There's a lot
Yeah.
of black
Mm-hmm.
people with tech jobs out there. They got
Yeah.
tech
Mm-hmm.
jobs.
Yeah.
When they not
Exactly.
getting called niggas in their face.
Nah,
they
see,
make a lot of money.
Seattle's very liberal, bro.
I was
Yeah,
about to say, yeah.
Seattle's
they're
very
very
liberal.
level. I mean, the
Nah,
only thing
Seattle.
no,
about
no,
it
they
is
very diverse.
it
So
rains 300 plus days in a year, and I think they're number 2 in suicide behind Alaska.
Yeah, last year. So
Alaska's
yeah,
I
number
was
one,
joking.
and
I was
Seattle's number
trolling.
2 in
Now
suicide.
Seattle's actually pretty dope.
Nah, that's because
I've been there
Alaska is
before.
like 6 months, and then like a few months out of the year, is like all dark or some crap like that.
Yeah, then
So
there's a
I
few
forgot
months
something
it's
like
like
that.
all
Yeah, something
day.
like that.
Yeah.
It'd be
Yeah.
like two
Not
thirty
yeah.
a. It'd be
I've
like
been to
two
Seattle
thirty, and
before
it
when I was
looks like it's sunrise.
yeah. I've been to
Yeah.
Seattle before when I was younger. It's actually a pretty dope city if it don't rain
It,
all the damn time.
it
But yeah,
is.
it's pretty
It
dope
is
city.
historic, especially if
It's
you're a
partly
music
cloudy
kid.
and raining, bro.
Especially if
Partly
you're a
cloudy and
music
raining.
kid.
Yeah, if you like rock and roll, Seattle would be a dope place.
Oh my
If you
gosh,
Yeah.
like in the rock and
a
roll,
perfect
Seattle.
city. Find you a nice
Yeah.
little garage band. Go to a bar or
Nah,
something.
it is.
So
But nah. But even with that, all right.
It's
So
a white city.
It's a white city. Well, it's black
it
people that live
is.
there. It's black.
It is.
It's mainly a
It
white
is.
people. It's
it's
white
black
people.
and yeah,
Yeah.
it's mainly white, but it's black and Middle
Hold on.
Eastern as well.
We can demographics. Let me see.
Yeah.
It's probably,
Demographics
I
in
probably say
Seattle.
Seattle is probably like 85%
What percentage you
white.
think black people live? What percentage? 20?
15.
Like
I would say 15.
I say 18. I say 18. At
I
least.
said 15. We fucking really
Crap it.
playing. Yeah,
Just
practice
let you
like
know, we always wrong. We was all wrong. It's like 7%.
Oh shit.
you said what?
7.06. 7.06. 65% black, 16% Asian,
Oh wow.
Damn.
7%, yeah. Native American. Yeah, black people are at the bottom. Black people and Native Americans.
Is that
That
it?
makes sense.
Yeah.
It's mainly white people and Asians. It's mainly white people
I'm
and
about
Asians.
to say. Oh, so
Hold on, did he
they
do it?
I
Yeah,
thought it was gonna be
he
like
did.
Crazy
Yeah,
enough,
I'm just
like
thinking
tell by the facial
15%.
expression.
10 years from now, that list gonna change though.
Yeah, it is.
Like Austin is gonna be up there. I can see Austin being up
Austin. Nah, we tell you a city that's up and coming, Charlotte and Raleigh. North
Charlotte,
Carolina. No
Raleigh.
one
They've
talks.
been up,
No
they've
one
been
talks about
they
that.
up there. They
No
up
one.
there.
No one talks
Yeah.
about those cities.
No, they're
No
up
one
there
Oh
talks about
yeah.
now. They're up
No,
there
they
now.
are. And
Their
here's the
average
thing.
price is like
Oh,
400,
And
440.
don't forget about
Nashville.
Nashville.
Don't forget
And don't forget about I'm
Nashville
about to say, don't
too.
forget about Nashville.
Yeah.
Don't forget
Yeah,
about
those like the
I'm
up and
about to
coming
say
cities.
Raleigh. Here's the thing.
Oh yeah,
Raleigh's getting a
Boise
lot
too
of
on the
people.
low. Boise population is
That's because people from Cali moving to Boise, bro. Moving
exactly
people from Cali. Yeah.
that
Same
Cali
thing.
affect this up. You
And
can
that
see it
happened
out
in
here.
Vegas. And that happened in Vegas. There's a lot of Cali people moving to Vegas. Like
Yeah,
the
but
YouTubers, they
you
move
know
to
what's
Vegas.
crazy though? It's a lot of people moving from Hawaii lately. People forget how
Hawaii.
expensive Hawaii is.
Hawaii is
Yeah.
expensive. That's because everything got
Yeah,
get imported in. Everything got
exactly.
get imported. Yeah.
Oh, milk is $10 a gallon there.
Yeah,
Bruh,
it's
like
it's
It is.
crazy.
you don't understand. You actually better off just going to eat out in a restaurant than go to the grocery shopping, bro.
Oh,
In certain
absolutely.
parts of Hawaii, bro. Like it's the same price. Like you going grocery shopping.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Just like we predicted, Djokovic has done it. 4 straight for Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Oh, someone said liberals are the biggest. Well, that's true. That's true to a degree.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Stereotypes.
Levels out of base. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
hate your last 2 words. That was garbage. We were trying to that is Drake's biggest fan. That was shit.
Drake,
Yeah,
Drake
but nah,
the biggest fan.
but I'm gonna be honest with you now. Liberals are, and I'm gonna tell you why liberals are. Why
said
they
he
move
gets
in
tired of
because they
eating
get tired of
spam.
eating
Spam, hey, bro.
We got Poke
That-
too. Poke is
That
good.
that is spam capital right there. Hawaii.
Yeah,
it
Like every yeah.
Well, but here's another thing too. What he said about the liberals, it is, and here's the thing. It's like y'all know what the best way that I can describe it is this. Y'all know in Scooby Doo, right? When you know what I'm saying, somebody got on a mask and they be like, "Oh, let's find out who this person really is." That's basically what the political parties have become. And without getting too deep into it, Republicans used to actually be more laid back in the day. But because of the media, social media, and everything, Republicans get demonized and make it seem like Democrats are the ones that care about the people. But it's not. Democrats are the ones who trying to erase the middle class.
To be honest, I mean, to be honest, I never trust neither one. I never did.
No. Left wing, right wing is the one wing of the same bird, bro. It's the
It's a
same
word,
bird,
yeah.
same animal,
Like,
same animal. It's just different. They got
Yeah.
different,
but
cater
but
to
the
different
funny thing about
populations.
it, yeah. But the funny thing about it, don't they still don't the birds still got to use both wings to even fly? Like, like
Bro,
that's the thing.
you ever heard of political
Yeah, that's
theater?
the thing.
Have you
Yeah,
ever heard of
Yeah.
a lot of people you see argue on like CNN? They actually
yeah,
cool. It's all about
Yeah.
for entertainment. A lot of people don't
yeah,
know that. Like
Of
Uh,
course.
I found that out the odd way.
yeah.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Mr. Jones shared something that Cat Williams said, and it further proves my point about major sports, about life, period. And it also confirms a line that Nas said in King's Disease. I can't remember if it's one or two, where he basically was like, "My brother met Muhammad Ali. Muhammad Ali told him that nothing is real."
two.
Yeah, yeah, that was King's Disease too. So it's one of those things where I'm just gonna be honest with you. A lot of shit that happens out here in the world, it's staged. It just is.
Yeah.
Once
I think
money
the
is
J line you
involved,
think about is believe none what you see and half of what you hear.
Well, if you
yeah,
want to
well
change
that's the
that,
J
you
line.
got buy politicians. You got to donate.
You gotta
That's what a lot
donate
of.
and
I
shit
tell
like
people
that.
that's how
Yeah,
if you really want something done, you gotta like put your money behind it. I hate to say it
'Cause
like
I was
that.
about to say Donnie was a Democrat at one point. You can't tell me
Oh, of
that.
course he was. Exactly.
It was hugged up with the Clintons and everything. Man, continue.
yeah.
All right,
It's
all right, y'all.
political theater, bro. It's called political
Uh,
theater, bro.
exactly,
It's called
Yeah,
exactly.
political theater. A lot of people
Probably
fall for it
smoking,
all the time. I was like,
probably smoking blood with Candace
bro,
Owens. Continue.
the dudes arguing on TV. They probably go to each other kids' birthday parties and
They do a
go out for
line in
lunch,
the
exactly.
bro.
bathroom.
Hey, bro, don't even believe in that, bro. Like they hate each other. They don't hate each other. They
I'm
may
pretty
They
sure.
don't.
disagree for
I'm
They
pretty
all
entertainment.
sure
go
they
to
do the
the
white.
same bar after work.
Yeah, they still go
Yep.
to the same bar. They probably do some wife swaps and all that shit. Who the fuck knows? Like they probably do a lot of shit
Yeah,
together.
they probably do some bunch of weird stuff.
Exactly. All
Talking
right.
about the black tie fist.
Yep. Exactly. All right, y'all. NFL. Let's talk
Keep a
about it.
top solid. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. All right, NFL, y'all. Let's talk about it. NFL moves. Baker Mayfield has been traded from the Cleveland Browns to the Carolina Panthers. Now, for those of y'all that don't know, the Panthers also have Sam Darnold. And for those of y'all that don't know, Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield are from the 2018 NFL draft.
Yes.
Baker Mayfield went number 1 overall. Number 3 overall was Sam Darnold.
Yep.
Now, here's the thing in basketball, when that type of thing happens, usually franchises and teams get excited. Oh my gosh, we got the number 1 pick and number 3 pick from a draft. We're going to be successful. Well,
They on the court with each other. That's the difference.
exactly. But here's the thing with the NFL. So the Panthers, that's what's going on. How do y'all feel about this trade? Does this improve Carolina? Does Carolina stay the same, or do they get worse with Baker Mayfield?
They still not making the playoffs. And McCaffrey gonna get injured by week 4 with an ankle injury.
Damn, y'all. Damn, y'all.
Man, come on, son. Come on, man. He got brittle legs. We all know this, bro.
Terrible move.
Why you say that, Ted?
I wouldn't say a terrible move. I'd say it's a lateral move. It's not really an upgrade over. Well, it's
Mm.
slightly better than Sam Darnold, but
Yeah, but
look,
why? But
Baker
then
led
why?
the league in interceptions, so I guess it's like
Then why bring the kid Matt Corral in
Matt
if
Corral not
he's
gonna
not?
stop for a few years, bro. He ain't gonna
I
stop for that.
understand that he's the future, but the thing is, you're bringing in Baker that's like literally in his fourth, fifth year in the league. So technically, you're trying to say that he's technically going to be the future of the team.
Not necessary, Terry. Not necessary. I think Matt Carroll is still the long term plan. Baker Mayfield is there. He's like a void just to fill till Matt Carroll become into a starting
What
quarterback. That's all
what
it is.
void he's going to fill?
Baker probably won't even be in Carolina that long, bro. Baker probably won't even be in
He probably
Carolina that
won't.
long.
He probably
I
won't.
don't see it.
Here,
I don't see him being there that long.
Here's the thing, man. I'm just gonna say this right now. Carolina gets worse because of the competition for a new head coach. Exactly. Here's the thing. Carolina's in shambles. Let's just call it what it is. Matt Rule is one of those coaches where he's going to get the Mike Brown treatment when Mike Brown was going into, I think, his second year with the Lakers or something like that.
Mhm.
If we're not above 500 by week 6, your ass is gone. Okay? So, with that being said, Carolina, this is a lateral move. The good thing is Baker didn't sign any type of extension, so he only has to be there for a year. If I'm Baker, I go there, I show out. I don't sign a deal with Carolina. And once I do that and I hit the free agency in the offseason, then I look for who's shopping for a quarterback. But overall, I'm going to tell you right now, this does not make Carolina a playoff team. This doesn't even make Carolina competitive.
How many games did they win last season?
You said what?
How many games did they win last season?
Who?
Carolina.
3, 4.
No, it wasn't that. Hold on.
Because Carolina was number one seed at the beginning of the season. They was the number one seed at the beginning of the season after like week 5.
Defense, yeah.
Now Carolina defense is good. They got a terrible offensive line though. The offensive line not that good.
Yeah,
and Sam Darnold throwing picks, and Sam Darnold throw picks, pick sixes on top of that.
They were
5 and 12. That's what they were. They were 5 and 12.
Nah, but they started off like 5-0, didn't they? When then McCaffrey went in.
No,
they started off 3-0.
I forgot, yeah, because I remember they was the number one seed at one point, number one defense.
Because their first 3 games was against teams that wasn't not even the playoff picture at that time.
Exactly.
They be beating terrible teams. They be beating terrible
exactly.
teams.
It was like the Jets, the fucking Texans, and I forgot the other team.
But Carolina had a weak schedule this year, though. Last season. They had a weak schedule. That's
and they went 5 and 12 with that weak ass.
That schedule was weak, bro. They had a cupcake schedule, bro. I'm just being honest with you. They had a cupcake schedule.
And they went 5 and 12.
Well, here's the ultimate question: is they gonna win more than 5 games this year?
No.
I say yes.
Baker.
I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes. They can get 6 and 7. I give them 6 and 7.
I give them 6. I give them 6 at best.
6 and 7. 7 at the most.
Hold on, I'm gonna tell y'all right now where it is with Baker.
Can they get to 500?
Huh?
Can they get to 500?
No.
Possible.
They division is not that great, bro. I'm telling y'all, the division is not that great. Their division is not that great.
Yes,
I got to factor in that.
Possible. They don't have a bad receiving core.
The division wasn't that great last year. They went 5.
Because all the Saints is like, we don't know with James Winston.
So you telling me Baker Mayfield is not an upgrade from Sam Darnold?
He is upgrade slightly. Not
I wouldn't say his ass. This is his biggest supporter.
Who? Biggest supporter for what?
Baker Mayfield.
Tay, let the hate run through you.
Yes.
All your saltiness. Come on, man. Tell him why you mad, son. Tell him.
Do you think he's an upgrade from Sam Darnold?
Slightly, yes. Slightly. But is
you giving Baker that much credit, bro? Tay, I never saw it. Hell about the freeze over.
But the thing is this. Do I see him beating out Sam Darnold for the starting position?
No.
Sam Darnold.
Damn.
Sam Darnold probably gonna be the starter.
Preseason?
No. Here's the reason. Here's the reason why I say that he's not gonna beat him out. I'm about to say, but here's the thing. Let me help you out, Tay. The main reason why Baker Mayfield is not gonna beat out Sam Darnold is because of this. He's coming off of surgery.
Yeah.
That torn labrum. So with that being said, he's got to work out the mechanics. He's got to get things figured out. I believe by week 4, Baker Mayfield will be starting. Yeah, against the Cardinals. Baker Mayfield will probably be starting. Here's the thing. Everybody wants to see Baker Mayfield start week 1 because Carolina and the Browns square off week 1.
Yep,
but we don't even know. But the crazy thing is we don't even know what the Browns QB situation is going to be because we still need to wait for the NFL and what they're going to do.
Jacoby Brissett is going to be starting for 6 games.
It's going to be
6 to 8 games.
You think they're going to give him sixes like?
They're probably going to give him like 6 games.
I think they're going to give him 12 for the season. They're going to try to make an example.
But
I
the
think
thing
so.
is, if you get
I want to say 6 to 8. I want to say 6 to 8 games suspension they're gonna give.
if you get
12
Actually,
a
Deshaun
whole
Watson,
season is a little too much for a
yeah,
silver
but if you
suit.
get but if you give
For a
him
I
the
silver
think
whole
suit,
it's too much too, but it's what it is in
for
the
a
Exactly.
silver
climate they
suit.
in, and
Then on
what the
top of that, they
NFL.
did it. Then on top of that, they did an investigation earlier and determined not to
all I can say is this: if
pursue
they get
charges.
Deshaun,
But
yeah,
from
but
the
if they get
bottom
Deshaun
down, the
Watson,
NFL, one of the biggest problems is like sexual assault and shit like that. So
but the thing is
they'll
this:
make an example out
if
of
they
them.
get it, yeah, but if
He
they
was
get Deshaun
sexually
Watson,
aggressive.
yeah, but if we get
Man,
Deshaun
he was
Watson,
a horny bastard. 66
God,
massage therapist.
God. They
That
ran out
nigga
of
was
massage
horny.
therapists in Houston area, bro. That man was like, yeah,
That
all
nigga
of them.
was horny, bro.
We get back to that question. That's a good question.
What? What's the
Deshaun
question?
Watson is getting suspended for the entire season.
I
if
think
Oh
he,
so.
yeah.
I want to say 8 games. I want to say 8
12
games.
minimum. 12
hold
I
on,
want to
hold
say
on.
minimum.
8.
I say this: if Deshaun Watson gets a whole year because of a civil lawsuit,
For a silver
I
suit,
want
you
to know.
can't get nobody a whole season for a
I
silver
want to
suit,
know
bro.
what the hell they're
Exactly.
Well,
going to
we
do.
see Zeke
Not
get
for
half a year, and he was innocent in the court of law.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's true. So yeah, you
yeah.
know what? That's true. So
But
I
the
believe it.
thing is
Go
this.
ahead.
But I'll say this: if he gets the whole year, I want to know what the hell is going to happen with a nigga like somebody like Dante Showsworth or somebody like when somebody do a drunken driving incident. Is he going to get the whole year?
Well, Henry
Yeah, he
Ruggs is
get banned.
banned. I'm about to say Henry Ruggs is banned. Period.
No, I'm
Yeah, I'm
saying
about to
like
say, Will know Kamara might get that shit too.
Yeah, I'm about to say. Well, Kamar, I think they already delivered his. I think he's out for like the first 8 games.
yeah, he's preparing for
yeah,
6 weeks.
they're gonna give 6 to 8.
Yeah, he's appearing as well. Here's the thing, boy.
Deshaun,
When Massa say you need to keep it together, that's what he means. Okay.
Deshaun Watson need to just get him a like official side chick list or something. Rotation.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Dang, bro.
Yo,
Dang, bro.
man,
You that
jeez,
horny?
man. God dang.
Hey,
Don't
look.
he got a
Hey, listen.
fiance or something? Jeez.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah,
And
he
here's the
actually
thing,
does
bro.
get fiance. Yeah.
And here's the thing, bro. Like a good
But
buddy
he's
of
not.
mine.
She
But
wasn't
here's the
trying
thing,
to
bro.
put it up,
He's
but
meeting her.
that's what he wanted. Nasty ass
Yeah.
nigga.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
but
tell
this
you
is
right
prior
now
to him
too.
meeting her though. Yeah. But you know these are prior to him meeting her. You know that,
Oh,
right?
okay. So
Yeah,
what
Yeah,
she
these are
said.
old. These are old
these are
cases
old
though.
allegations. Yeah, these are
Oh,
old
These are
gotcha.
old
Exactly.
allegations. These allegations are old, bro. If you really want to be honest with you, these are very old allegations.
Oh yeah, don't even
Yeah.
get me
Yeah,
started on Dan
66
Snyder.
people right
Please
there.
don't get me started on that nigga.
Yes.
Yeah. Hey, bro. 66, bro. That's a lot, bro. I'm gonna tell you right
Jeez,
now.
man, my man, how he got a lot of
Nigga,
energy.
10,
I
hey,
don't
nigga,
know,
10
bro.
is a lot. 5 is like
Nigga,
pushing it.
That's what I'm saying.
66.
Hey, bro. Hey, bro. All you need is about
This
2 to
nigga,
3
you
of
ever
them,
see
bro.
that movie Delivery Man?
Yes.
But my thing was your man was hiring joints from IG. Like if he
well,
was even
yeah,
like
he
a
was just
light
like
skin,
sliding DMs. Said, "Yeah, you want to give me a massage? I don't know how to give him a massage." He said, "You already know what this is." That's pretty much what he
Exactly.
said.
Here you go. Here you go, baby girl. Sign this NDA. You can't talk about nothing that goes on in this room.
exactly.
For at least 10 years. At least till I
Yep.
retire.
All
Nah,
right,
but
so yeah,
overall,
back to the
yeah,
Baker
but
shit though. Yeah, I was gonna say back to the Baker shit. Nah, he ain't gonna be starting week 1. Sorry, hate to say it.
This is
Hate to
non-throwing
burst
show.
that bubble.
here's the thing. All right, look, plot twist. Plot twist. Y'all ready for this? Baker does not start week 1. However, Sam Darnold goes in there, stinks it up first half. They let Baker Mayfield go out there second half, and he wins the game for the Carolina Panthers. That would be
what
his
if
revenge.
what if Sam Donald go out there and ball out? Or
Then
you know
Baker
how he
won't.
had that 3-0
So what
last year? You know how
if
they started 3-0. They're not gonna break up
Yeah,
the chemistry if they winning.
yeah, but they're not gonna do that. I'm gonna be honest with you. The funniest
I gotta
thing
look
though
at
with
it.
Baker, I'm gonna be honest though. I'm gonna be honest with y'all though. The funniest thing with Baker is this: the lead receiver Robbie Anderson doesn't even want Baker Mayfield there. He went on his Twitter when people were teasing that idea and said no.
Who is Robbie Anderson?
Hey, bro, don't do that, bro. Don't do that.
Shit,
Well,
I'm a Cowboys fan. I remember his ass.
Robbie
Exactly.
Anderson used to be good, but as of lately,
I mean, who has he had throwing him the ball?
doesn't matter. He's not that. He's
I was
he's
about
a
to say,
solid good wide receiver, but he's not
that's
on that
excuse
status to
these days.
say I don't want this quarterback. He's not on that level. That's what I meant to say.
Okay, got you.
So
That's what I
anybody
meant
can
to
throw to
say.
Mike Evans and get 1,000 yards. So that excuse is over now.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mike Evans broke that.
Okay. That's the only reason I'm saying I'm Robbie Anderson. I mean to say it like when you say, "Oh, I'm about to retire," like
Now, if
okay,
DJ Moore
okay.
said that,
Who cares? Who cares? DJ
Oh
Moore
yeah,
is the star
DJ Moore
receiver.
said that. That's
DJ
different.
DJ Moore is the star
if
receiver.
DJ
Robbie
Moore said
Anderson is like he's not the main dish. He's a side piece. I mean, he's like greens or something. I mean, right, no disrespect to Robbie Anderson.
He didn't give him the mac and cheese. He just gave him the greens.
He what I mean. I don't even think of
that.
mac and cheese. That's
But my thing is, do Carolina got to run a running offense? Because that's how Baker was getting by Cleveland because they was
well,
running the ball a lot.
McAfee is not going to play the whole season, so they need to
Exactly.
reduce his role,
So
like his workload. That's the only reason.
all right, so
I
think about it
want.
like this now. So think about it like this. Baker
Mm-hmm.
just got traded to the 32nd worst or 32nd ranked offensive line. That's number one.
Yep. Worse.
Okay.
They offensive line is trash.
Yeah,
He can run.
their running back can't play no more than 5 games a season. Since he,
Okay.
since he was offensive-
4. He can't play no more than 4. Let's get it right. 4.
I say 5 because of the fact.
4. He's gonna get an ankle injury week 1. He's gonna be out 5 weeks. Come back.
He's gonna play the half.
He does the same thing like ever since he got that contract.
I think he played double digits this year.
And their number one receiver is.
I'm
their
trolling. I'm trolling,
DJ
Mr. Jones.
Moore.
I'm trolling, Mr. Jones.
Yeah, and their number one receiver, DJ Moore, is literally their offense. Like he's the Patterson of the Carolina Panthers. So it's like,
He is.
so
He's the Brandon Cooks. He's the Brandon Cooks to the Houston Texans. That's what he is.
Yeah, yeah. So you want a guy with to have a tour labrum to come in to be the starter for like that team. That ain't gonna happen, bro. I'm sorry, it ain't no improvement. No improvement whatsoever.
I think they win more games. I give him 8.
8. I give him 7.
8.
I say 7. I give him 7.
I give them exactly 6.
Nah,
So-
I'm gonna say 6. The reason I say
I'm a-
6 because their division is not that. It's a little.
Yeah, I'm aiming high.
upset.
They get 7. They get 7.
They can get 7. I'm gonna say 7. They can get 7 wins.
I think y'all
I'm
got
gonna say
to
6.
these niggas.
I'm
We
going to say
say
that
max
again. It's
potential,
6.
though. It's not like we say they're going to win these games. It's max potential.
Then you making it seem like we saying they going to the Super Bowl. That's the way y'all reacting and shit. Like they gonna make the playoffs.
I don't think it's too high.
Playoffs.
Playoffs. You talking about playoffs? We trying to win a game.
Hey, bro, I'm looking at their schedule. Ain't no way in hell they winning more than 4 games this year, maybe 5.
So who they play? Who they play?
They got Cleveland week 1. They got
They're gonna get that. They're gonna get that. Depending on the Deshaun Watson, I still
Damn, DeVore. He said 5.
I'm with DeVore. I'm saying
Yeah.
I'm saying 4 or 5 wins, bro. I'm looking at their schedule right now. They're not going to win that many games.
All right.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Rick.
Go ahead, man.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
so I got.
They're not beating Cleveland with or without Deshaun Watson. They're not beating Cleveland.
Yeah. Okay, Cleveland week 1. They got the Giants week 2.
They can beat the Giants. They can beat the Giants.
They got the Saints week 3.
That's beatable.
That's beatable.
The
Because they're
Cardinals-
division rival.
Yeah, they got the Cardinals week 4.
That's an L.
They not beating the Cardinals.
San Francisco week 5.
That's an L.
That's a loss.
They got the Rams week 6.
That's an L.
That's a loss.
Tampa week 7.
That's an L.
Loss.
Week 8 is Atlanta.
That could
They
they
can
can win
beat
that.
They can beat Atlanta.
Cincinnati week 9.
Cincinnati.
That's an L. That's an L.
They're probably going to lose, but Cincinnati, I think, is going to take a step back.
That's a good trap. That's a good trap game in the middle of the season. Continue.
Yeah,
It is.
Yeah.
Very good
Yeah,
try.
that's a good betting. You know, Vegas gonna win on that one. Vegas.
Yeah, week 10 they right back with Atlanta. Week 10. And then they go into Boston. Then they got Baltimore week 11, Denver week 12. Then they bye week. Seattle week 14.
They'll get a bye week to 13.
So
God
week 13.
damn. Yeah, they can beat
They
Seattle.
ain't that much. Yeah,
They might win 5. About 5.
Yeah.
So Seattle,
Man.
Seattle, like I said,
They can beat Seattle. They can beat Seattle.
Pittsburgh week 15.
Pittsburgh is a question mark.
They beat
Detroit
Pittsburgh.
in week 16. And then they ended off. And then they got
They
Tampa.
can beat Detroit. I'm gonna say 6.
Fuck no, they
Just by
ain't beating
reading.
Detroit.
They can beat Detroit. They can beat Detroit.
Tampa week 17 and week 18 they ended with the Saints. 5 wins, 4 wins at max. I mean lowest.
Man, y'all sleeping on Carolina, man.
No, 4 wins.
I give it 6, but what scares me is they don't get a bye week to 13, man. There's gonna be a lot of injuries.
Bruh.
Now y'all don't believe in Baker Mayfield, Mr. Baker himself, Mr. Oklahoma. Y'all don't believe him?
I mean, the
Come on,
potential
bro.
is there.
Come on,
I'm
bro.
trolling, guys. I'm trolling, guys.
I mean, the potential is there, but how long
There
can
ain't
you
no
live off
potential.
potential? How long can you live
There
off
ain't no
of it?
potential. There ain't no potential. They're done. There's no potential. They
All right,
went
John.
5 and
Let's
12. They went 5 and
true.
12 with the conference how it was last year. The conference wasn't that good last year, and they went 5 and 12. So what do you think is going to
True.
happen this year? And the conference is
True.
worse.
I mean, they did have injuries.
Stop it.
When
still
they
weren't
were
gonna make the
like hurt
playoffs.
most of the year, they come.
They still weren't gonna make the playoffs, bro.
Stop it. Stop it.
They,
Now
if
they
they
won't
if they
make the
would
playoffs, but 5 and 12, they could have did better.
they offensive line is weak. They defense is solid. They got a good defense though.
Yeah.
Good defense, but they got to upgrade that offense to fix it.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Let's go get into it. So NFL, NFC South, NFC South preview. So for those of y'all that don't know who might be new to TMS, what we do starting in July is every week we pick a division, and then we pick who we think is going to be the winner of that division. We start with the worst team, and then we go to who we think is going to be the best team in that division.
I don't know all of them in this one.
It's between the Falcons for the South. It's between the Falcons and the Panthers.
The Carolina Panthers will be last in that damn division. Sorry.
I want to say
All
the
right, go ahead,
Falcons.
Josh. All right,
I
go
want to say
ahead, Josh.
What's
I want to say
better?
the Falcons. I think the Falcons are going to be the worst.
Okay.
I say the Falcons are going to be the worst. Carolina at least got defense, so they probably can win a few more games. That's all they need. And Mariota is still questionable. So I want to say the Falcons is probably going to be the worst team in that division.
All right, who you got at number 3? So you got the Panthers, right?
Panthers at number 3.
Okay.
Number
And
2, I want to say
then,
the Saints. Number 1 is going to be Tampa. Number 1 is going to be Tampa.
You see the disrespect?
Bucks second? Are you serious right now?
no. Yeah. Yeah, that's what he said. Saints first. Crackhead.
You're mad DeVore, man. You ain't drink your coffee this morning or something, bro? You know what I mean? Your OJ?
Just for proof. Just for proof.
Now, my go. All right, my go. All right.
Go for it.
All right. Last place is
You
going to
need
be.
to come on live and defend yourself here. I don't know why you picked that. I want to know why you picked that. I want to know the method to this madness right here, because
I
it's
know,
madness.
right? Yeah. All right. Last place for me is going to be the Carolina Panthers. Third place is going to be the Atlanta Falcons. Second place is going to be the Saints. First place is going to be the Bucks.
How many ones does the Bucks get?
I'm going to say 12. I'm going to say they go a cool 12-5 next
Yeah,
week.
they can get 12.
I say 12.
The division is not that good. They pretty much dominate that division. So
They struggle against the Saints, though.
that's their only.
They do.
They can split. They can split that. You can see that as a split. You can see that as a split. I can see that as a split.
Only thing
I'm not saying they're gonna sweep the whole division. I wouldn't say that. Panthers and the Falcons, they could do it.
It's
All
possible.
depends on the James. All depends on what James. Which one shows up?
Okay.
Y'all don't believe in Taysom Hill? I'm not switching. I'm joking.
Stop it.
I'm joking, guys.
All right.
I'm joking.
Go ahead, Mr. Jones. You want to go or you want me to go?
You can go ahead. No, I go because I'm only taking one division serious this year. But the fourth going to be by default probably the Panthers. Third's going to be the Falcons. I say because I think Kyle Pitts going to have a magnificent year. He's going to single-handedly win a game or two. Number 2 is going to be the Saints. Honestly, Saints could be third though, and number 1 could be the Bucks. Number 1 going to be the Bucks. I almost want to make the Saints third and the Panthers second.
Uh-uh.
I'm gonna let MC finish. I'm gonna let MC finish before I say what I gotta say.
All right. So the Bucks and the Falcons probably will finish with the same record. Who's going to own the tiebreaker? Probably Carolina, because Carolina is going to end up firing their coach, and that'll get them, an extra key win in the division or something like that. Teams always play better once they fire that coach. That next game they go out there and they win. So, that's what's going to happen. Number 2 will be the Saints, but the Saints actually got them finishing about 9-8 this year. A lot of pieces coming back. Got to remember that Kamara will be back in the second half of the season for them to be able to make a late push. But overall, it's Tom Brady's division to lose. I know he lost the division his first year, but that was also with Drew Brees. They're not going to lose the division this year. They'll finish with 12 wins, and they will be hosting a playoff game for Super Wildcard Weekend.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to bring that point up. I'm saving that for the Kamara piece. That's the only reason I wouldn't put the Saints, because we don't know how the chemistry. James Winston coming back from an injury. Kamara is not going to be there. That's the only reason I wouldn't put the Saints number 1. Yeah. That was the logic behind why I wouldn't put the Saints number 1.
Let me go ahead and get this out now. Outside of the Saints and the Bucs, the rest of the division is ass. It doesn't even matter who's second and fourth place. I mean, third and fourth place. It does not matter. The rest of the division is ass.
And we still got question marks about the Saints. Winston coming back and Kamara not going to be there.
Yeah,
the Bucs.
But what I will say is,
second in that division, dog. They
go catch the division by week 15.
I was about to say, and I feel like that they drafted, if I'm not mistaken, a good wide receiver to complement Michael Thomas. Hold on.
Yeah. They got the kid from Ohio State.
Yeah.
Chris Overly or Overly.
Yeah. Yep, Chris Olave or something.
Jarvis Landry?
Yeah, and they got Jarvis Landry at the slot.
Yeah, they got him at the slot though, I think.
Yeah. And they got Andy Dalton as a backup now. They're on the roll.
All right, man. He said you see how he said it with confidence? He said it with confidence too on top of that. That's why I was like, this dude gotta be trolling. But
no, but in that
get that fake Canelo fuck out the go ahead. I'm sorry.
Tell him why you mad, son.
In that division, they still be second. In that division, they still be second. Everybody else is ass, bro. Everybody else is ass.
The Saints is borderline. We'll see how they play this year.
Yeah.
Without Breeze. The heart and soul of everything. We'll see.
Yeah, but that division, oh my goodness. I'm happy we started off with this division. Oh my God, because that's probably is the worst division.
Worst division in the NFC?
Is your pick.
Okay.
One more time, just for proof. Just for proof for you.
I want the same energy at the end of the season.
Exactly. Well, here's the thing. DeVore, he doesn't like Tom Brady, so it is what it is.
Oh, so he biased. Okay.
Yep. And let me just tell y'all right now, this year, and I'm just going to say it, a lot of people aren't going to like what I'm about to say. The Super Bowl is the Tampa Bay Bucks to lose at this point.
Say this every season.
I'm going to say I want to say the Rams is probably going to be the favorite to go back. It's going to be in between Rams and Bucks as of right now. We don't know all the moves, injuries, minus that. I would say it's between those two.
I know who we not going to include in that conversation.
Who? Carolina Panthers?
Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
The Aaron fucking Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers will make the playoffs and they'll lose at home in Lambeau.
The most loyal player. The most loyal player is
that's all that's going to happen.
Yeah, I still want to disrespect him.
What? Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers. No, Aaron Rodgers is a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, he's right now the longest 10-year player with one team in sports. Period.
Oh, yeah. Congratulations to Aaron Rodgers.
It is Louis.
Yeah, but
so how many years he been? How many years he been with the Packers?
Like 16, right?
16, 17 years. Yeah.
So one championship out of 16
One
years.
Super Bowl.
How many Dan Marino got in his tenure? He played just as many years. He got one.
So Aaron Rodgers is, I won't put him in a category. He's a great player. He just didn't win enough. He's gonna be one of those guys. He's a great player, didn't win enough.
There you go.
That's why I'm gonna put Aaron Rodgers in. He's still a great all time. He's gonna be all.
Yeah. Here's the thing. He's still an all-time great. He's very.
He called the 49ers daddy. That's what it happens. He called the 49ers daddy.
I called the 49ers my daddy, like Pedro called the Yankees his daddy.
He pissed me off when he did that too.
Hey, that's what he did though. Every time Aaron Rodgers played the 49ers, especially in the playoffs, he choke up. I don't know why. He does it every time. Every time.
Hey, look, y'all ready for this? You know what? Nah, never mind.
What's your hot take? Go ahead, sir that hot take, man. Benny Hanna style. Do the volcano fire.
I'm good.
Go ahead.
I'm good. Nah, we'll wait because I don't want to spoil it for y'all. But I know what the NFC Championship is going to be, but I ain't going to talk about it. I'll wait till we get to that division.
Cowboys and Bucks.
I don't know. We'll see.
You better not say that shit. You better not say that shit.
We'll see.
Yeah.
You better not say that shit.
Cowboys and Bucks. Yeah.
We'll see. We'll see. All I'm going to say is this. For the people saying
we've been out the headlines. Yeah.
We actually have, which is a good thing. Like nobody is thinking that we're gonna make it. So with
nobody
that
even talk about the Cowboys. It's amazing right now.
For good reason.
Yeah, for great reason. Let us fly up under the radar. But what I will say is this: Rams.
Oh my God!
The last time that the Rams went to 2 Super Bowls in 3 years, the following year they lost in the divisional round. So the Rams, it's that Super Bowl hangover. They're not going back to the Super Bowl. That's why I said it's Brady's at this point to lose. They picked up Russell Gage over the offseason. Gronk retired, a.k.a. I don't feel like doing off-season workouts and feel like lying to you all and recording myself with different shirts doing drills so you can make it seem like I'm doing it on a different day. The Bucks are going to go back to the Super Bowl. Now, who they going to play on the other side? I'll say that once when we get to those divisions. But it's the Bucks Super Bowl to lose. It's the Bucks Super Bowl to lose. And I know here's the thing. A lot of y'all aren't going to like it, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's the Bucks Super Bowl to lose.
Gotta play the game. We'll see.
As long and here's another thing that I'm gonna say right now because I know how y'all like to do. All MC. Here we go. So disrespectful.
Hey, DeVore, I actually sort of agree with you on that, but we're going.
Here's the thing.
I'm trolling, guys. I'm trolling, but I don't think the Cowboys. Y'all gonna make the playoffs. But
of course we will.
Y'all gonna make the playoffs
too. But here's the thing too with DeVore, and I can't wait till we get to the AFC East, and we get to talk about. Here's the thing: I know DeVore's flying high. The Miami Dolphins have made great offseason acquisitions. Tyreek Hill, re-signed Byron Jones and Xavier Howard. They got their money. Brought in all these, brought in a couple other new free agents and things like that, spending big money.
They did all that shit so they can get swept by the Bills. Okay, continue.
It's still the Bills division. Thank you. It's still the Bills division. Wait.
Yeah. And here's the thing. I can't wait to talk about that one either because that's going to be interesting.
Oh, you are.
Dolphins coming in third. What? That's not.
Yeah.
He keeping it 100. He keeping it 100.
I'm glad that he realized that.
I guess. I mean,
yeah. But we'll see.
McElevin is a star.
Yeah.
McElevin gonna be a Pro Bowler this year.
Well, he was a Pro Bowler last year.
Yeah, he was.
Actually,
yeah, he made the Pro. He made the Pro Bowl.
He did.
Here's the thing, Mac. Here's the thing about Mac.
You still watching the bus? I told you, but it's too late now.
Tua sucks. Tay, we said Tua was overrated going into the draft.
Yeah,
I said he should have got Justin Herbert.
Yep, Justin
I said
Herbert,
that.
Could you imagine Justin Herbert,
that squad?
Tyreek Hill, Jalen Watt,
shoot, before that,
Gesicki?
when they had Albert Wilson and that receiving core, I was like, with Justin Herbert, oh my god, I was like, come on,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Devontae Parker was healthy at the time too. I was like, nah, Justin Herbert was the perfect guy at that time.
Yep.
But
it's all good though, y'all.
But no, they want to keep going with the Alabama quarterbacks for some fucking odd reason.
Who's coming off a season-ending injury? But we're not going to talk about that. But you know, I mean, so many factors.
Name one great Alabama quarterback ever.
Josh McCarron. No, I'm joking.
You know, people want to say Joe Namath. You know, they want to say him.
That's not
His career was garbage though.
His career was trash, bro. His career was trash. He's one of the most overrated quarterbacks ever. Like he just talk trash, bro. If you look at his numbers are trash, bro.
Yeah, you know another person too, Terry Bradshaw, but that's another story.
Yeah, that's a whole other story too. But we know that, like I said, we know that. But if you go with somebody in that era, they will always say he's the guy. Because
Joe Namath wasn't.
I
mean, Joe Namath wasn't even a.
He was box office. I give you that, Broadway Joe. You know, you get all the commercials.
He was entertaining, but I'm talking about like his numbers, the way he played on the field. He wasn't that good, bro.
Exactly. Like I said, he came out. He was the flashy mob guy. You know what I'm saying? He had the mink coats. You know what I'm saying? The women loved him. All of that kind of stuff. He was the Italian stallion and all that kind of stuff.
Well, the GOAT at the time, Johnny Unitas, you know what I mean? But
Johnny Unitas was a far superior quarterback than him. It's not even.
Not
even the conversation. Not even in the conversation. Not even the same league.
Not even close. It's a million times better.
Yeah. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Comparing. Here's the thing. Joe Namath and what's his name, Johnny Unitas, is like comparing Joe Flacco to Tom Brady. That's what it is.
You give him Joe Flacco. Namath might be below Joe Flacco.
I'm about to say.
He might be below Joe Flacco. Joe Flacco will be a better quarterback than Joe Namath. At least Flacco was still in the conversation, like number-wise in his era with competitive quarterbacks.
That's true. Yeah, Joe Flacco, he could sling the rock. Namath, he was
all Hollywood. Yeah. All Hollywood image. That's all he was.
But I mean, look. It was more running back era though.
I'm trying to think who would Joe Namath be like in modern times equivalent to?
Yeah. Here's the thing.
Josh Rosen.
Josh Rosen.
Nah.
Josh Rosen didn't even play.
Nah. You know who I say? Trent Dilfer. That's who Joe Namath was.
Yes, that's a good comparison. Yeah, he'd be like Trent. Nah, he is like Trent Dilfer. He's Trent Dilfer with a cocky attitude.
Imagine Trent fucking thing.
Nah, you said what? He's Trent.
Yeah, bro. He's Trent Dilfer, bro.
He's Trent Dilfer with an attitude. With
he did enough to win.
He's a cocky Trent Dilfer. That's all he is. Cocky Trent Dilfer.
Oh no, Trent Dilfer act like he kind of cocky too, though. I ain't even gonna fake. Your man like he won the Super Bowl by himself.
For passing dishing the ball to Jamal Lewis? That's what he gets.
Exactly.
That's all he did.
And here's the thing, and throwing 5 and outs to Todd Heap. Okay. That's all that was. 5 and outs to Todd Heap and then hand the ball.
Jamal Lewis was the system.
Shannon Sharp. Yeah, Shannon Sharp on that team too.
Oh yeah, true.
That is stupid. Yeah. He said Joe Davis, Dak Prescott. No, he's not.
No. Nah, Dak Prescott is way better than Joe Namath. Joe Namath is not that good, bro. If you look at his actual numbers, he's pretty trash for the most part.
Exactly.
Still got the biggest upset in Super Bowl history. He can always claim to that.
Oh, of course.
That's the only thing he's holding on to.
That's the only thing he got on. He's riding that, bro. They riding that to the wheels fall off.
They riding the 72 Dolphins to the wheels fall off.
I mean, he's the only team that went undefeated and won the Super Bowl. I mean,
Is
Yeah,
it
I was about to
possible? I
say.
think is it possible to do that now? Is it like literally
Yeah,
impossible?
yeah,
I'm,
You
I'm,
can't
I'm
do
about
it
to
now.
say yeah. With that
Impossible.
extra game, it's not
But
gonna happen.
if it
yeah.
was a team out there, who would have a shot?
It was the Patriots. It was the Patriots that year. That was the
Pages
closest
pages
No,
team.
the
I'm talking about
closest. The
today's
closest.
NFL. Who would be closest to have a shot of doing that running the table?
Nobody really.
Nobody really.
Not
Yeah,
nobody.
not
Nobody.
nobody.
I mean,
Nobody.
realistically, nobody. But
Who would
who
be
could
the
be?
closest to it? The
Hypothetical.
closest. Closest.
Kansas
Yes,
City might be Kansas City.
I mean,
I would say Kansas City.
Yeah,
yeah,
I'd say
Kansas
Kansas
City.
City. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, call this a hot take or whatever you want. Mahomes will be a better quarterback without Tyreek Hill.
I can see that. You got
I
to
can see that.
survey the field more.
He is the offense.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. He is the offense.
Nah, he is the offense.
He is the
Like,
Yeah,
offense.
His stats might not show it, but like as far as his progression and overall skill, you'll see it on the field.
exactly. Because
His
now,
numbers
like
might
you,
not show it though, because them yak artists you gonna miss.
Yeah. But
yeah,
the thing,
he is gonna
yeah,
miss
but
the
the
yak.
thing is,
But
and I was gonna say the thing is with Mahomes, that yeah, he's gonna miss like the yards after catch, but at the same time, it's gonna be he don't have to rely on going to that main weapon all the damn time now. Like
It's gonna
try to
be
just get
Hardman
forced.
now, the same prototype.
Yeah.
yep,
So
yep.
it's gonna be better. He's definitely gonna be better per se. Like as an overall quarterback, yeah, he's gonna be a whole lot better.
He's saying gonna be better without Tyreek. His numbers gonna drop.
But you also gotta remember his down year is still better than like 30% of the league, or maybe 50% of the league with his down
More,
year.
I would
more
say
than
about
that.
70%. I'd say about 70% of the league.
More than that to me. His worst year, he's still top 10, top 8.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes, I'd say about 70% of the league. So yeah, he'll be fine. But he will be better because here's the thing: what he was able to do with Tyreek Hill was this. Okay, I'm dropping back. I don't see something. Okay, let me run around like a chicken with my head cut off. The safety done cheated over and took Kelsey. Okay, cool. Guess what? I'm gonna throw it up now because I know that Tyreek is in single coverage. I know Tyreek got the speed to run 20 yards back to the ball or 10 yards back to the ball, catch it, and then turn it upfield. He doesn't have that luxury anymore. So now it's going to be hitting guys in stride when they at the top of their routes. That's what it's going to be more.
Yep. And they probably gonna run the ball a lot more too. I'm not even gonna say.
Exactly. Now the emphasis will be on the running back, which I'm okay with because, as you can see in the AFC title game, when you make Mahomes think too much, that's when he messes up.
Yeah.
When he's comfortable, here's the thing with Mahomes. Mahomes is a, how can I put this? If I had to compare, Mahomes would be like the Boston. He's like the young core of Boston Celtics. As long as I have a lead, I'm going to try dumb shit or I'm going to try different stuff. That stuff may lose me the lead, but I know I got the firepower to kind of bring it home. But when I have to play from behind, I make smarter, sound decisions, and I'm able to execute better.
Yeah.
But when you give me too much of a lead, I'm going to try all types of stuff. I want to be on Sports Center. I want to make the highlight reels, and I'm going to do stupid stuff. That's what it is. So as long as you can keep him from playing from behind, and it's not like a huge lead. Like I'm not saying he's going to come back every time if he's down by 21 points. No. But if he's down by 1 or 2 scores, 7 to 10 points, oh, let me tell you something. You better watch yourself because he's going to stay focused.
Yeah. And the thing is, hopefully, he can't afford to actually make those mistakes like he did last year too, because of the fact that the division got better. So it's like, you can't give up. Like you can't give up a 2-3 interception game with Russell Wilson on the other sideline thinking that you're gonna win that game.
Exactly. And I think that's another thing too that's going to make him get better. You lost, and we'll get into that when we talk about the AFC West. Not only did you lose Tyreek Hill, but your division got better. Like your entire division got better
Yep.
from top to bottom. Raiders, Broncos, and Chargers all got better in the offseason.
Yep. So
That's gonna be one of those divisions where
Ooh, there's gonna
somebody
be
is.
some quarterback duels. I tell you.
That's what I'm saying. And
Mhm.
honestly, that's gonna be one of those divisions where at the end of the year, it's gonna be people that's pissed.
yep.
People are gonna be crying for a rule change. And oh, how does a team that's 9-8, or how does a team that's 8-1 that won their division get ahead of a 9-win team or 10-win team? Because literally that division, all those teams from top to bottom can win 10 games or more. All of them.
That's true.
So I'm actually looking forward to that preview
Mm.
out of all of them. And I'm looking forward to that one. That's going to
So
be
you pretty,
interesting to see.
so
I'm
you
too
pretty much got to
biased.
win your division. You got to win your division to get in the
You got
playoffs.
one of your division in that one.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
got to win.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're going to have to. It's no ifs, ands, or buts.
Yeah.
You're going to have to win your division to get in the playoffs. Because if not, you may be sitting as a 10-win team on the outside looking in, hoping that a team week 18, that last game of the season,
Comes in.
loses or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah. Or does something dumb.
You'll be rooting for the Lions.
Exactly. Yeah. You'll be rooting for the Lions on the last game of the season.
Or you be all out. Or Washington, the Washington
Is he
Might
said
not
the
Commanders.
Chiefs
even.
ain't gonna make the play? Might not make the
Chiefs
playoffs.
not making the playoffs.
Stop
They'll
it.
make the playoffs.
They're gonna make the playoffs. They may not win the division. That'd be a better argument. They
That's like
potentially may
saying
not win.
Spurs can make the playoffs.
The
In they
Broncos
prime.
might be. The Broncos might slip in and
Yeah,
win
that's
that
what I'm
division.
saying.
The Broncos might.
Now,
Oh,
that
Russ
division
can
up.
do it.
Not,
Russ gonna do it. I believe in Russ.
You talking about Mr. Russ MVP first half of the season? Then second
you already
half
know.
he disappears from the
And he's,
MVP. He does it every year, bro. Every year.
Every year. Every
well,
year. Here's the
I might
thing.
have to ride. I
Here's the
might have to
thing.
ride out with Sunshine, man. I might have to ride out with Sunshine. Good old
All
Justin
right, well,
Herbert, man.
Justin
But we'll
Herbert.
talk about it. We'll talk about it.
Justin Herbert.
We'll talk about it.
y'all talking about here today, gone tomorrow. Them Chargers right there. That's been the
Right.
curse since Phillip Rivers.
Chargers is one of those teams that have a good roster. For some reason, figure out a way to blow it. For some reason, I have no
Exactly.
idea. They figure out a way to blow
Listen.
it.
Hey, listen. Mr. Jones knows me better than anybody. How many years, Mr. Jones, did I used to root for LT and the Chargers? Come on, y'all. They used to go 13-3, 14-2, all to lose to the goddamn Patriots in the playoffs.
Yeah, then you find out it's the ancestors that was dissing their ass the whole time.
Exactly. Exactly. Especially when you got a coon. Especially when you got a coon that loves his name and loves where his family
Nah,
came
man,
from.
that's nah. That's not nah. I can't
I'll
believe
never
I still
forgive
made me
him.
watch that shit. That broke
I'll
my
never
heart.
forgive him for that shit. Ever.
Nah. Unless he comes here live and explains it in a way, I'd be like, okay. But it's gonna be a hell of a
Hey, bro,
ain't no
you can't explain
Ain't no
that, bro. You
explaining
can't
that, bro.
defend that. You can't defend that. You just like
So now
There's
when
no
you think about
possible
it,
way that you could twist the English language
no.
linguistically.
Now you
P-
see why they never went to the Super Bowl because of the fact that was the ancestors letting them know that Negro because you said that stupid shit.
Nah, they could be Tom Brady. They could be Tom Brady, but
I know.
yeah, they could be the Patriots. But that's the main reason. But
Basically.
they can be the Patriots. Yeah.
Nobody could beat the Patriots
Yeah.
at that time. Outside of like 3 teams. that
Man,
I was about to
Tom
say,
Brady.
yeah,
The Patriots prevented a lot of people from winning championships, more Super Bowls in the AFC.
Hell
that's
yeah.
true.
I think Peyton Manning would have had like 4 rings if it weren't for Tom Brady and the Patriots.
With
That's
the
true.
coach. With the
Yeah.
coach.
I was about to say that again. And here's the funny thing that the media likes to run with when they be like, oh, Peyton Manning stopped Tom Brady from reaching, you know what I'm saying, from having 8 rings or having 9 rings. Oh, the Manning, okay, I get it. Yes, the Mannings did a great job. But it's more so Eli can take the credit versus Peyton because Peyton should have about 4 rings.
I used to
He
think,
should.
once Pittsburgh got big, I used to think Pittsburgh played Patriots tougher over the years.
Oh, they definitely did.
Yeah, because they defense though. It ain't because of Ben
You
Roethlisberger.
forgot the Colts didn't really have a defense like
Yeah,
that. They defense was okay. It wasn't nothing spectacular.
Yeah.
man, that defense was in the bottom five. Stop it.
But hey, the year they won, they had defensive player of the year. That shows you
Oh, they
something.
sure
And that
did.
was one of
Yeah.
the, and that was the only year that they was top 10 in defense. Was because of him.
Fucking Bob Sanders, miracle
Yeah.
worker.
He
Bob
was.
Sanders did everything.
Yeah, man.
I mean,
Colts' biggest
but
problem,
here's
they
the
didn't
thing.
they didn't fix the defensive problem. They kept drafting offensive players. Like, you know what? You should address the defense,
But
Yeah,
you
You
know
got
what
Tom
though?
Brady.
but here's the funny thing
It's
about it.
crazy though. It took for them to take the ball out of Peyton's hands to win it though.
Exactly.
Oh, of course.
Think about
Yeah.
it. The
Because Peyton thought too much. That's what it was.
Because the running game and the defense won that Super Bowl all the way.
Oh, of course. Here's the thing, and this is what I tell people: if the Patriots actually made it to that Super Bowl, it would have been a massacre. Okay, it probably would have been 40-0. Are you kidding me, Rex Grossman? It would have
Nah,
been
but that
40
big,
to
nah,
would
bro,
say
that
that
defense.
That's
That
dope.
has-
Yeah, that's
Nah,
dope.
that defense was big, bro. Nah, that defense was good, bro. I had to
you
disagree with
know
you,
what
bro.
though? Bill would have been petty. He would have kicked that shit out of bounds and squeezed that shit every time.
Yep,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
He would've
It would have been a
exactly.
great defensive game, and the Patriots still would have won.
That
I
is
wouldn't
true
say
would've-
though.
no,
Urlacher
it
and
would've
them
been
boys
boring.
wasn't no garbage.
Yeah,
Nah,
Yeah,
that
no,
Bears
was.
team wasn't no trash, bro. No, that Bears
I was about
Urlacher
to
and them
say.
boys was nice.
on the
I was about to
defense.
say. I was about to say. You had Peanut Tillman. You had Urlacher.
Lance
Yeah, the
Briggs.
boys. Yeah, Lance Briggs. Yeah, they was balling. All right, so I'm sorry. It wouldn't have been 40-0. I apologize. You know what it would have been? 22-3 is what the final score would have been.
No,
22-3.
the score would have been like 7-17. That's what the
Yeah.
score would have
Yeah,
been.
it was-
I still think
It
Devin
was like
would have
7
got one.
17.
Devin would have got one regardless.
Nah, Bill would have
probably
kicked
would.
him. Bill
Nah,
would
he
have
wouldn't
kicked
have
him.
kicked him.
What
He
about
would've
the
kicked him.
He wasn't gonna kick him.
Nah.
Yeah, he wasn't gonna kick
Nah.
him.
He wasn't
Nah,
gonna kick him.
the punter or the kicker wasn't gonna kick to him, and if
It
he
would do a
did
flea
kick to him,
flicker. It would do a
and
flea
I'm gonna
flicker.
tell you right now, I'm gonna tell you what he would have done. If the punter would have stupid enough to kick it to him and not kick it out of bounds, that punter would have been benched for the rest of the game, and the kicker would have been doing punts.
Yeah.
Military
But-
would have been doing a fucking
Bro.
punt.
Bill Belichick
Yeah.
took that 40-yard penalty before he'll kick the Devin Hester that year.
Exactly.
He took that 40 yards.
Rex Grossman not driving down the field. Yeah, he's not. Rex Grossman not driving down the field.
He had to just get a bomb off.
Yeah.
Bomb to Hester.
Yeah. So that's what that
Because
was.
Rex had an arm. He just was never accurate. That was his problem.
Hey, bro,
Rex
and you
got
got
that motherfucking 70 yards. That
yeah,
shit
but
might
you
hit
got
the
to remember
eyeball,
too,
dude.
bro. You got to remember
The
too, bro.
Glizzy
You
man.
still had Ty Law out there. I think you had who was it? It was Ty Law, Rodney
Dante
Harrison. I
Samuel.
think returned. Yeah, Dante.
No, Rodney was still playing. Dirty playing.
Rodney was still playing. Yeah.
Yeah, he was still playing. I think
Yeah.
that was his last run, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was.
Vince Wilfork, all of that. Yeah, they
Teddy
would have
Bruschi.
beat the shit out. They would have beat the shit out the Bears. Bears would have got the shit to beat. Rex Grossman.
No, it'd have been like 7.
Yeah,
It'd been like
didn't they have
it'd
Richard
been like
Seymour?
17-6. It would have been like 17-6.
Didn't they
Nah,
have
bro, it
Richard
would have been
Seymour
like
too?
The only
Yeah,
the
still
only
have
thing
Richard
that would have been
Nah, bro, it would have been like
entertaining
23-3, bro. I'm telling you.
Nah,
They
Yeah,
would've got still-
that defense. Yeah.
that Patriots defense was pretty good.
Who was the halftime performance for that show? Because that was going to be the only entertainment thing for that game.
Fucking
That was gonna be the
Prince.
only entertainment.
You don't remember that?
Prince was there. Yeah,
That's
Prince.
like what about Purple Rain? That shit was raining and shit.
It was raining. Yeah.
That was the greatest shit. Man, that was the greatest shit at the time.
That Prince performance would have been the highlight of the Super Bowl. Because the
Man.
rest of the game was
Shout out
Nah,
to you, Brandon. Man, that was one of
that's-
the best experiences. I tell you,
That Super Bowl was born as hell, though.
Is that?
I had a good
That Super Bowl
experience.
was born as
I
hell.
was at a great party. That's how I had a good
Oh
time.
yeah. We was. Yeah. They had a theater room, all of that kind of stuff.
I'm talking about the game. The entertainment for the game was very outside of the halftime.
yeah.
Terrible.
The game was pretty boring.
Terrible.
The game was
Yeah,
pretty
it was
boring.
ass.
Yeah, but that was a great
The
atmosphere.
damn movie trailers was more entertaining.
I ain't gonna lie,
than
the
that
post board Super Bowl's probably been like the best parties I've ever been to, which is kind of crazy. Because I guess you're more focused on other shit than the game.
Yeah,
Like, damn,
true.
this shit going. Let's just might as well get fucked up.
True. That's true. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, one of the most boring Super Bowls ever. Even though they won, that Bucks Chiefs Super Bowl was abysmal.
Oh, no,
it was
that-
horrible.
Yeah.
That
was
and
boring.
that, yeah. Here's the thing. I actually enjoyed the Patriots Rams Super Bowl.
Well,
The
that
most
was
recent one.
that's
Yeah,
a rough spot for me. That
yeah,
talk about
yeah,
that. Oh my
yeah. That
god.
was the
Now,
defensive showdown.
the Chiefs and Bucks was just like that game was over by like the beginning
Second
of the second
half.
half. I was like, yeah, Chiefs, they
Shit,
made Pat
shit. I think
Mahomes
it
look.
was done by the second quarter.
Yeah.
To be honest.
Pat
Damn,
Mahomes couldn't
Pittsburgh.
even get a pass off.
I remember watching that in the hospital. I'm like, this Jones is
Nobody
over.
don't talk about that
Can I
damn
come home
Pittsburgh
now?
and Seattle joint though. That shit was terrible too.
You said what?
That Pittsburgh and Seattle joint. That joint was terrible too.
I thought you was gonna
That
say
was.
Denver and Seattle.
I'm about to
Them
say
in
That
Denver and
Seattle was
Seattle.
way
That's up
worse.
there.
Them in Seattle was way
I actually
worse.
slept through that one. I went to sleep through that one.
Yeah,
I
Denver
want
and
so much.
Seattle
I
was
cut
horrible.
that shit off.
Shit,
I
hell.
want so much money on it. I want money off that game.
Colts and Saints wasn't that entertaining.
No, Colts and Saints was
Nah,
not. It
Colts
was
and Saints
actually
wasn't.
ass.
When the onside kick is the thing you remember, it's not.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's true.
Here's the thing: Denver and Denver and Carolina was pretty bad. That shit was horrible.
That's cause y'all thought Cam Newton was gonna do his little Superman and all that
Get it
stuff.
through the game.
Yeah, he threw the game exactly. Let's be honest, he threw the game.
It looked like it was a grenade right there.
I want money off that game too, but you know what I mean. People was going,
Yeah.
Cam MVP is like, oh Carolina, like
You
you do know
know,
Denver like the number one
watching that
defense,
game,
bro.
Von Miller's still getting paid.
Yeah. Yep.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Now, there's been
it
some
is.
bad Super Bowls. It's only been a couple of good ones since 2000. I'm thinking
Man, the Cardinals and the Steelers was like one of my
Cardinals and the Steelers is probably the
That was
favorite
a
one
good-
for real.
that was a
those
good.
Cardinals.
Cardinals Steelers was great. Rams Patriots the first one was great.
And
Rams
Eagles and
Carolina
Patriots.
Not gonna lie,
Eagles
the
and
the
Patriots.
Giants and Patriots.
The Eagles
Those
and
guys-
Patriots is pretty good though. If Tom Brady didn't
'Cause it
fumble the
was
ball,
nonstop.
they might have
Eagles-
won
It
it. Yeah,
was nonstop.
I was about to say that. I
the
was about to
second one.
say, yeah, both Eagles and Patriots was good, honestly, because you had T.O. out there on a broken ankle giving it his
Yeah.
all. So both
Yeah.
of
You
those.
talking about
Was
you
good.
talking about
Man,
McNabb
we
throwing up?
watched that one together,
Yep.
huh?
Yep, we did.
We both was pissed at Don.
And I still don't like Don McNabb because of that goddamn Super Bowl. Still to
My
this
man was
day.
partying, man. He was living in his life, man.
That
He
nigga
was.
choked.
No, it's not even that. The nigga
He
had
choked.
T.O. wide open for a touchdown. In the
Nah,
fourth
they
quarter.
said
With that-
allegedly McNabb was drunk.
Yeah,
That's why he was throwing up. It wasn't because he was sick. They
Yeah.
hear that.
he was
Yeah,
hungover.
a lot of people on the team said he was partying hard the night before the Super Bowl.
I don't give two shit. That nigga did cocaine that night. I don't give two shit. Nigga missed T.O.
Man,
wide open.
This is not the
Wide
'80s,
open.
bro. It's not the '80s, man. It's not the '80s, bro. They don't do it.
That been Freddie fucking Mitchell. Or
Dude,
Todd
yeah,
Stinkston.
Bro,
I used to
when you
hate
look at
Freddie
that play,
Mitchell. That's one of the dudes I used to hate. I used to hate Freddie Mitchell.
Greg Lewis.
Greg Lewis, and then but the thing was, he had T.O. wide open in the middle. For that play, he got sacked. He had T.O. wide open in the middle,
He did.
literally wide open.
That's a damn
He did
shame
not give him the
T.O.
ball.
never got one. T.O. or Randy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
more so
that's
Randy
true.
because he was on an undefeated team.
Yeah,
He was on an undefeated
But
team, bro.
Nah, he was one catch. He was one catch away though. He was this close.
Yeah,
he was.
but the records though, they had what he had like 23 touchdown
23
receptions that
touchdown
season?
reception.
Yeah, he
If I'm
broke
not
the record.
mistaken,
Jerry Rice.
if I'm
He
not
broke
mistaken,
Jerry Rice single
that
season
Patriots
Four
team
games,
is
though.
like one
Jerry
of.
only played 14. But anyway.
If I'm not mistaken, that year they went undefeated. That's like one of the best statistics for a team.
That was
like ever in
that was one of the
NFL history. If I'm not mistaken,
Hey,
one of the best.
That game with
offensive
the Cowboys is legendary, though, in the
Yeah,
regular
nah,
season.
yeah, but nah, he's right.
Roman flipped it
Patriots.
up.
That Patriots offense was literally like a top 3 offense of all time. Like their point differential for their winning margin.
You
was
wouldn't
like
say number
26.
one?
I would
No,
say
no,
number one.
They did number one. They number one. I would
Yeah,
say number one.
they number
I
one.
mean, who's close to it? 99 Rams, maybe? No,
Yeah,
99 01? 01 Rams. 01 Rams is better.
Greatest show.
Well, the 01 Rams lost the Super Bowl.
But I think they average more points in different champions.
They lost that one to the Patriots.
But I remember that I thought they did
Yeah,
it
they
statistics.
did.
I think the Patriots undefeated is the best
That is
statistically
true.
offensive team ever like statistical.
Hold on, they broke what record?
Yeah, Peyton Manning won both the touchdown record the next season.
Yeah, maybe threw that 55.
He threw
Yeah,
55.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
And I think they had like
but
3
guess
receivers that went over 1,500 yards.
yeah, and that was also the Super Bowl. So
That they
here's the
got
thing.
their
That's
ass
also yeah. I was about to say the Super Bowl. They got their ass. So I think here's the thing. So here's a common
The
theme. I
first
just
play
want
of
to
the
let
game, though, that shit was just wacky.
Yeah.
yeah. So here's what I'll say. I think the common denominator and what people need to think about when they're betting, especially for people who have access to the sports apps that are able to bet at home, the team with the better offense or the number one offense is usually not the
Usually
team
get
that
that.
wins the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I'm
They
about
get
to say
their
they
ass
usually get
kicked.
their ass whipped.
Normally, it's the
Yeah,
team with the better defense win the Super Bowl most of
exactly.
the time.
I'll allow the Baltimore Ravens. Like,
Exactly.
any team they got to.
So I'm going to be honest. So here's the thing. I'm just going to tell y'all right now, and I'm going to be on the record because I actually said this on the show before. I don't know if you remember this conversation, Mr. Jones. It was when the Bucks was going to the Super Bowl the first time, and we was picking. And I was like, it's going to be the Bucks that win. I said, and what's going to happen is the Bucks will miss the Super Bowl the next year, and then the third year they'll make it, but they'll lose, and then Brady will retire. So if the Bucks have like the number one or number two offense in the league, oh, I'll bet on them to get to the Super Bowl. But whoever they play, that's who I'm going to take.
Possibly.
Because here's the thing, 8 is just such a weird number. Like, all right, I get somebody having 6 championships, I get somebody having 7. My thing is, if you have 8, 9 times out of 10 you're going to get 9, and I just don't see Brady staying in the league long enough to get 9 unless he wants to go to year 25 and say, hey, I did a half a century playing in the NFL, which is possible.
I mean, either way, he got 350 million waiting on him when he's done. So it don't even matter at this
Oh,
point.
of course, exactly.
Wow. You know,
It ain't even
like
gonna
he's gonna
matter.
be like a color man, like he's gonna do the whole game.
He the GOAT is what he is. Don't even worry about it. Don't ask him what he gonna do. When he speaks, you'll know.
No,
I think
they
it
got
may
him
be
at the
good
analyst,
though.
Yeah, I think you got him at
It
the
might be
analyst.
good.
He's gonna be great. Trust me. I can't wait to see him. He's gonna be great.
Think he will be better than Romo?
I ain't
That's
gonna say all
tough.
that. No.
I was about to say, yeah, I ain't gonna say all of that, but we'll see. Here's the thing about Brady. I think Brady will do a good job at adding in some humor. So I'll take Brady. Not his first year, but his second year when I think that he'll
No,
pass
still give him the
Romo.
Don Meredith role.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
We'll see.
he'll add in humor. He'll say, hey, because here's the funny thing about it. Brady will actually be able to talk. Hey, I remember when we played this team and we played that team. This is what we ran. This is why that team ain't successful
Yeah,
and
he
they
gonna tell
can't
all the
beat them.
goddamn secrets. Yeah, he gonna
Of
tell all the
course he
goddamn
is.
secrets.
Of course he is. Yeah, they normally run a 4-3 base, and they cheat the left outside linebacker over and all. He gonna tell all of it.
He's gonna be what Troy Aikman should have been with Fox. That's what he's gonna be.
Exactly.
Troy has his problems where he don't give a shit. It's hilarious.
Exactly. That's
Yep.
what I'm saying.
Well, what
I
happened
love
to
Troy.
that? He ain't no Fox no more, huh? Him and Buck
No,
gone.
Amazon. No.
Yeah,
ESPN,
he with Amazon.
ESPN. No, ESPN.
Yeah,
My bad.
yeah, that's
ESPN.
what it is. Yeah, ESPN.
Monday Night Football.
So at least,
Yeah, he on Monday
yep.
Night.
So
So
at least
him
Monday Night
and
Football
Joe
going
Buck,
through.
or it's just him. He left.
No, both of them. It's both of them. Him and Joe Buck.
That's crazy.
That's gonna
They
be
both
wild,
left.
ain't it?
Joe Buck got
That's
his
gonna be
hand in
wild.
everything because he still got a position, Fox,
Yeah, in baseball.
But you gotta remember though, Disney owned Fox, so he ain't gonna.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, it's family. Old Fox.
Yeah.
Shit. So he ain't really leaving the building per se. He's just on a different broadcast.
Hey, you might say Monday Night Football. That
Oh,
shit
he's
been,
definitely gonna save it.
Yeah, he's gonna save it.
it's been shit for a long time.
Of course, and I'm gonna tell you right now. I'm gonna tell y'all the only way that Peyton and them little show is gonna be able to continue. And honestly, I don't think that Peyton and them show is going to continue because Peyton is currently looking for a position with the Broncos. They said that they got something ready for him in an organization. So here's what I think happens.
Marshawn Lynch's show. That's if you want some money.
I was about to say that. So here's what's probably going to happen. Peyton is going to end up taking a huge role in Denver, and they just going to scrap that whole, when it was on ESPN2.
Manning cast.
Yeah, Manning cast. They're going to scrap all of that. because they're not going to take away from Troy Aikman and Joe Buck. They're not
Yeah,
going to do
that
that.
shit was entertaining though. I ain't gonna lie, it had a good run.
Hey,
It had a decent.
is
Go ahead.
NFL, is it still relevant now?
What, inside the NFL?
Yeah, is it still
Yeah.
on?
I don't think it's
Yeah.
been relevant since it left HBO to me, honestly. It hasn't been the same since it's been on Showtime. I can
Okay,
say
that's
the
what I'm
couple of
saying.
years with like Warren Sapp and Ed Reed, it was okay.
So I know they got Brandon Marshall and two other guys
They
on
got
that
Brandon
right
Marshall.
now.
They got Dion. They got Ray Lewis. That's who they have.
Okay.
Which it sounds great, but I don't know. It wasn't the same like it is on HBO and all of that.
Yeah, because they had
Yeah.
Shannon Sharp and all them on there too. Shannon Sharp was actually pretty decent on that, you know.
Yeah. But we are shaping up for a good NFL season. But all right, y'all, let's go ahead real quick. New Music Friday.
Right.
Not to say anything that came out that was significant. I know we got a deluxe version of Chris Brown's CD.
Yeah.
Like he need one. Fuck.
What,
I was about to say it's already
what he released,
24.
like,
I was about to say
it's
it's
like
already
200 new songs.
basically.
Damn.
I'm just trying to think like what else.
That Brett Fire CD is dope though.
Oh yeah, I was about to say Brent Fayez. Yeah, that
shit fire.
from top to bottom. From
Yeah.
top to bottom.
It's a great album.
Shit, it took 3 years to make the motherfucker. I hope the joint be good.
That Joe for real Drake. You know, he got old Drake on there. That shit's fire.
Oh, of course. Well, that song been out for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's been out
You
for like
gonna
2
waste
years.
your time?
Yeah.
Fire.
Don't waste your time with me. Honestly, yeah.
This
But I
nigga's.
can't fake though. Gravity is starting to be on heavy rotation.
Oh, Gravity is fire.
What is that?
The Joe
Done
with
with
Tyler.
Tyler.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I can't
Oh no,
fake though.
Tyler trying to be number one in the game though. Past couple of years though.
Yeah.
He is.
And I can't fake. Price of Fame might be my favorite song on the favorite track on that album though. Price of Fame.
Price of Fame is though.
Yeah.
Hold on, whoa.
Rolling
What y'all
Stone.
mean? Hold on, what do y'all mean when you say hold on, Gravity? What is Gravity? Is that Tyler created a new album? He got a new album?
No, it's a song.
Oh,
That's a song on the album. Yeah.
okay.
It's track 3. You know, track 3
Oh,
always.
yeah. Yeah.
That's gonna be one of the, you know.
Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you. Though, I will give Drake his props because that verse that he did on that whole wasting time. I mean, it was fire.
Oh,
Okay.
Time out, you give it.
He
Time out,
basically
you giving Drake credit. Time out.
Stop.
nah, you got
Stop,
that
bro.
Time out,
2017
man.
drill.
Jeez. Damn,
Stop,
man.
bro.
MT, hell freezing over right now. I need to capture this moment. MT giving Drake credit. Damn. Man.
Listen,
It's
What
like
a time to
a
be alive, man.
I'm
What a
sorry,
time to be
hold on.
alive, man.
You just
listen.
can't say he the GOAT.
I was about to say, here's the thing with Drake. The reason why I like it is because he basically summed up every single IG baddie out there.
Yeah, he did.
And as far as what they want. He said, yeah, the 10,000 building, get your ass an apartment, put you inside a G class. That's just the starter kit. And then, you skip through that. I swear I'm more Purple Rain Prince than Prince Charming. Mr. Jones, I thought that you would enjoy that line. I swear I'm more Purple Rain Prince than Prince Charming. You know what that means. Yeah, flush the Magnum so they're not collecting my specimen. All right, do they have a pool there? Do they have a gym there? You used to do skincare, but now you do swimwear. Your ex-roommate got a condo that's downtown, but she got no furniture in her crib. I've been there. I mean, that sums up all the Instagram models right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you sit there and you look at them when they take a lot of their pictures, and you're like, damn, how they got that much space in their living room? Oh, yeah, because they ain't got no furniture. They just got a bed in there. It's literally a bed and a little 32-inch TV in their bedroom.
Now, the joint killed me is that the joints that be the IG models or the chicks on IG or anything in general, they act like they single, but they got a whole boyfriend at home. That shit be having me down
Exactly.
laughing.
Yeah.
They got to sell it. They got to
Yeah,
sell it
they
that they
definitely got to
single,
sell
like
it.
that people got a shot of them. Hey, that's all it is. It's marketing.
True.
Marketing.
I guess.
Just like those Instagram chicks that be showing they you know what I mean, they on trips and stuff. Somebody's paying for it. They just not in the picture. Just like, spoiler alert.
Exactly.
Can somebody
Spoiler
take
Exactly.
that picture?
Yeah.
Of
He's probably the
course.
dude taking the picture. Or
Yep.
when
Because
they at a nice restaurant, somebody paying for it. She's just not taking a picture with
not at all.
True.
it.
True.
Oh no, I
Nah,
know.
he's right. Yeah.
You know.
Because I'm just like, first of all, whenever you see, let me just tell y'all something. Whenever you see, and we'll wrap this up. Whenever you see entrepreneur, digital influencer, social media influencer in the bio, that means unemployed, gentlemen. That means I sell ass for a living. That's what that means.
Straight like
Nah,
that.
no, it's high. It's escort, a high end escort.
It's
But
escorting,
nobody
yeah.
wants to say that. Nobody
Exactly.
wants to say it. That's all it is.
Yeah, that's all it
Sell
is.
ass for a living. That's not high end
That's,
escorting. You don't
that
Well,
is
speak like
true.
that. You be at the
to a
bar
de-
having drinks.
to a degree, when people flying you out and stuff, most of them probably not even get flown out. That's one of the biggest lies ever. But we're not gonna talk about that.
This niggas flying girls out.
It's
Oh,
not
it's
that
oh, it's
common.
plenty
Like
of them.
it's not that common like you think. You know how they brag about it. You know how they
Yeah,
brag.
like
Nah.
brag. Yeah,
It's
the
a
Nah,
bragging
small it's
part
a
of
nah.
it.
small percentage. It's a small percentage of
Yeah.
women that get that treatment. That's what I'm
Yeah.
Oh,
saying.
oh, it is. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because here's
That's
the
what I'm
thing.
saying.
I was about to say that. Nah, it is because even the guys who are making some money, they'll rather go local and find a girl in their own
Mm-hmm.
city or the next town over. They'll put gas in your car. They'll give you, 150
It,
to 200 for
Might
you to
even pay for the
travel from.
hotel.
Because
Exactly.
actually, if you smart, like think about it. If I'm a celebrity, I'm coming. Let's say I'm going to Houston or Miami. I just go on Instagram and just DM, hey, what you doing in Miami? You don't have to fly nobody out.
Already
Exactly.
got the hotel room. I'm only here for
If
the
you're a
night.
celebrity, what chick is going to turn down like an offer from Drake? Not too many. Even if she have a boyfriend,
True.
not too many. It's not too many.
I'm
I
not
hate to
going to
say it
use
like
Drake.
that.
Nigga, they will
I'm
turn
just,
down the opportunity from what fucking what's his name
Pusha T.
before he
They
got
gonna
shot.
turn on our.
dude. You could
They
be
gonna.
a bench player on the Knicks. They would probably still be okay with showing up,
Yeah,
Of course.
bro.
As long as they get. Here's the thing. As long as they can Google your salary and be able to say, "Hey, I'm messing with a baller."
yeah.
That's all they care about.
That's what I'm saying. It's cheaper to do it that way than to fly a chick out. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. I'm not telling you how to spend your money. Get it how you
Yeah, cause I'm
live.
No,
pretty
it
sure.
is.
Yeah, cause your
Go
man,
ahead.
what's your man that was doing the dances and shit? I'm pretty sure he had plenty of chicks in his DM. Chiggy or whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, Chingy. Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure he was knocking joints down just because of the fact he was doing dances. Like I'm pretty sure of it.
Dog, you got any type of status or some type of celebrity. A chick will take your offer.
Oh yeah, easily.
Just to brag that, oh, I mess with such and such. The bare minimum.
Yeah.
Just don't get caught sleeping. Just don't keep sleeping and make sure you take their phones, bro. That's all you gotta do.
Take their phones and then please make sure that you lock up your assets and don't give them the combination to the safe.
Exactly.
Okay.
Be like Derek Jeter.
You're gonna be like
The phone don't
Le'Veon
even
Bell?
make the house.
Then Le'Veon Bell woke up in a jewelry or something like that. I forgot which
Yep.
one.
Yep.
If I'm not
Nah, I was
mistaken.
Le'Veon. No, I was
It was
Le'Veon.
Le'Veon.
He had two
Yeah, it was
chicks.
Le'Veon, bro.
He had two chicks over. You know what I'm saying? Did a threesome and all that. They told him, "Oh, we going to the gym. We're going to go work out." He said, "I bet." Decided to lay back down, relax, and then when they didn't come back, he got to looking around and saw that most of his jewelry was stolen.
Damn.
I think they said about $2 million worth of jewelry was stolen and some cash.
Score.
200,000 if I'm not mistaken.
Score.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, two.
Why do
I
you
knew it was
keep
two
that kind
something.
of cash, man? You don't need to keep that kind of cash. Man, I forgot
He's
these
an
celebrities.
NFL. He's an
And that
NFL
shit wasn't
player.
even a vault,
But
though. That's the
but
thing.
but Tay, you still don't need to walk around with 200 racks, bro. You don't have to walk around with
You
200
do know.
racks.
Hey,
Nah, here's the thing.
You can walk
You
around
gotta
with a black card and be okay.
Yeah, but you gotta remember, we're in the Instagram era where everybody doing that money phone bullshit. Like we in that era
Let
where
me
they
tell you,
keep all their
let me tell
money
you,
in
look,
one
let me tell you, look at the richest people. Look at Bill Gates. Bill Gates ain't doing no money phone. This nigga wearing
He ain't doing
khakis
no
and a
money phone, but
polo.
I'm gonna tell you right now, if you think that Bill Gates don't have $250,000 in his house somewhere, you crazy.
No,
exactly.
I'm talking about. He
Hey,
might got in the. He ain't
hey,
gonna keep that. He
Yeah,
probably put
but
that in the
they
safe
make that
somewhere.
shit a
Think about it like
yeah.
set.
this. Yeah, but think about it
Because
like this.
Bill Gates, most of his money is in assets. He's not liquid.
So,
Like he's not walking around with
Yeah,
heavy cash, bro.
you're talking
People
about.
like
Are you trying to compare
billionaires.
Bill Gates to
A
like Floyd
billionaire to
Mayweather?
an athlete is different though. You gotta think they not walking around
Nah,
liquid.
but I'm gonna tell you right now though,
No, they
they
not.
still keep a lot of cash on hand, but it's secure. They're not
It's
flashing
secure.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Bro.
it's
Not
secure. I'm
in,
telling you, bro.
No.
bro.
Tell me, bro. It's in a safe. It's
He
either in a
And
safe
plus,
or
yeah.
it's buried outside in the
And
backyard.
Bill Gates is a terrible example of what I was talking about. Bill Gates, of course, he ain't gonna show his money. We talk about people like Floyd Mayweather, Diddy,
Yep.
like niggas like that.
No,
They
I'm
show their
trying to
money.
make it. I'm trying to make the comparison to somebody on different income levels. That's why I use Bill Gates as an example. You can go Jeff Bezos. Jeff Bezos is probably not walking around with $250,000.
Here's the thing. No, he don't
He's
have
not,
it in his pocket, but I guarantee you he got it in the house. Bro, I'm telling you right now, they may not show it, but
bro.
they
Those,
always gotta have it secure. Because here's the thing.
entertainers got to walk around with loads of money
But like I said,
No, no,
for some reason.
they're in that
but
Look at
here's
the
what you
era.
gotta
look at little baby man. He was at the All Star with like 300 racks, just showing off. It's like, bro, you don't really need
Like I said, but
a.
yeah, but like I
go ahead,
said,
Tay. Go ahead, Tay.
it's the social media era that we're in. It's the IG era. You're not rich until you show your money. That's the thing is right now. If you
Yeah.
really think about it,
Yeah, I remember people was
it's
spelling their name
stupid.
Now
with
here's
Like I
dollar
what
said,
bills. That was the
it's
dumbest
stupid.
crap ever.
Like people like it's stupid. Yes, it's stupid, but that's how they think now. You gotta remember they got all these teams and social media managers and all that shit on their squad. They're saying, "Oh man, you don't look rich unless you do this." You know damn well you got people in your ear telling you shit like that.
of course. And here's another thing too. Like, bro, Vince Carter. Vince Carter's retired. His house just got broken into, and his they was able to get away with 100K in cash. Vince
Exactly.
Carter kept 100K in cash in that house. Here's the thing: all rich people are always going to keep cash. It's the ones that show it, but they're always going to keep cash in the house. And you know why? Because one of the things that the rich people know, like Bill Gates, Elon Musk, all of them, is that technology fails. And
Yeah.
so what they're thinking about is if there's ever a time where things crash, or you know what I'm saying, that there's a crash in the system, how am I going to get my money? Because the banks are going to be full. You're not going to be able to. Elon Musk can't go to a bank with a bunch of mobbing people saying, "Hey, I want my money." It was kind of like when the pandemic happened. Remember how the banks and all that was filled up, and people was going into a panic,
Yeah.
rushing to the banks. They're not going to go through all of that. So they got money in their house. They're just not posting it on Instagram, just in case of the economy fails again. They'll
Well,
be able to
that's
take
why.
that.
Actually, when a recession happens, when technically it looks like we're probably starting up, but when times get hard, actually it's smart to invest in bank stocks because a lot of people sell their assets and leave it in the bank. A lot of people
Yep.
don't know that. Like a lot of people don't know that.
Yep.
No, no, no. I get that, but I'm just saying the overall of you needing cash on hand. Here's the thing: if
Let's
you
be
go
Now
honest.
to a Bank
I
of
can
America,
understand. I can
Yeah.
understand
But
somebody
let's
like
be
Vince
honest.
Carter having 100K.
Yeah.
That's
But let's
reasonable.
be honest.
That's
We're
reasonable. I can
talking.
understand something like that.
Excuse my
yeah,
language and all that. I don't want to get YouTube in trouble. But we talking about niggas here. We ain't talking about black people. We're not talking about African Americans. We talking about niggas. People
well,
that
that's
actually
true. But
don't care.
I,
People that don't know how to actually take care of their money. They just
oh,
want to spend and get it and
you
spend
got
it.
to hit that. I will never be out niggered again. And what's that?
yeah, but here's the thing. What I was just gonna say was, at the end of the day, if there was a crash,
hmm
you're not
They
gonna
want to
be
keep
able to
cash
go
on them.
to.
Yeah.
No,
I'm about to
they
say
keep
that.
cash on it. I'm not going to
Yeah,
disagree with you on that. Bill Gates probably had like 100K, 200K.
He probably got $1 million in his
But
cash in his
Le'Veon
phone.
I'm
fell
about to say he
asleep
probably
and
got
just
a
left
million.
money and jewelry around. You don't leave
I was
money and
about to
jewelry
say,
around
yeah, no,
hoes.
no, 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 no,
Around
no,
Yeah.
hoes.
no,
No,
not at all.
that
No,
was
no,
just
no.
he at least could have put it in a
Yeah,
safe. I'm
Yeah.
reasonable. I'm like
But
he at
this,
least could have
I
put
was
it in a
about to
that's
safe
say
what
that.
I'm
house
saying.
at
Yeah,
least.
Yeah, but
that's
that's
what
what
it
I'm
needs to
saying
be.
about the but that's what I'm saying about the social media thing. Where I was like, you're not rich until you show it. That's what I'm
I was
trying
about
to
to
say.
say that. Yeah, what he
Yeah.
probably did, He probably had his jewels on while the chicks was all up on him. Yeah, girl, you feel this ice? Probably had money just, oh, I'm gonna lay this out on the dresser. You know what I'm saying? This
Buying
ain't
drinks
nothing.
left and right. Yeah.
Exactly. That's what I'm
Yeah, but
saying.
see, he was drunk, forgot to put the money up. That's all that shit was.
Exactly. That's all it was. He called himself flexing. Yeah. No. Now, Bill Gates, no, that's the thing. If you go inside of a Bill Gates house, the money is there, but you ain't gonna know where it's at.
No, that
Maybe
money,
not.
that money
Yeah.
behind,
It
that
could
money
be
behind
behind
the
that
bookshelf.
painting.
He probably
It could
behind
be
a
in the kitchen.
bookshelf. He probably pulled like a
Bookshelf.
Webster dictionary and a
Yep.
like a
Exactly.
staircase fall down with a safe in it. Like, bro.
Exactly. In a Cheerios box, someplace you will never think to look. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's at.
So it's
Oh
probably
yes.
a book he never read a day in his life. That's the track. They just go to the mysterious room. He's like, what the fuck?
Hey man, they said the best thing to hide is in a book, bro.
It is true though. Yeah.
Especially if you
man,
want to
let's
hide the truth.
If you want to hide it from a nigga. Anyway. All
Yeah.
right.
But
You
That's
ain't,
the
nah,
show.
man. You not. It's not real till you do the money phone, Tay. You're not rich. You can't show off your 401k balance
well,
like
I'm
you
a
do
broke
at the club, bro.
motherfucker
Nah. You know what? It's not even a
you
money
can't. You
phone
can't show
anymore.
off your Charles Schwab Fidelity account. You can't do that, bro. You
Nah.
can't do that
Here's the thing.
on Instagram.
It's not even a money phone anymore. You know what it is? It's the fake. I'm lifting weights, doing, you know what I'm saying, the little
Yeah.
bench press. You got to, you know what I'm saying? You got to do one of these. You got to do the Draymond Green, but then have the stacks on your bicep. That's what
Nah,
you got
man,
to
you
do.
gotta do the money phone. You gotta let them know you talking to the money, man, all the time, man. You gotta let them know, bro.
Telling you, bro. Money phone dead, bro. I follow Lil Baby and Lil Durk. Both of them, you got to have it on the bicep, bro. Make it seem like you lifting
Yeah.
weights.
And you gotta
That's
have to
what that
like
is.
you know what I'm saying, you curling them joints.
Exactly.
Yeah, curl them joints. Yeah,
Yeah,
okay,
you got to
man.
curl them, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to let them know, bro. You lifted major weight. That's what it is.
Oh
I
nigga.
don't think I would never
Nigga.
ever do the money phone. I think I got older. I don't really care about that stuff no more. But I mean, but
But
yeah.
we don't give a fuck about that shit. It's all about the young
I
niggas.
ain't gonna lie, you might find a ratchet picture of me at the go-go with, showing money. I'm just letting you guys know that you might find that somewhere on the
In
internet
the
and make
archive.
a so like, yeah, before he was famous,
MySpace
they showed
land.
me like in a
Yeah, but
go-go
like
Got that tax return. He got that tax return straight
flexing
out
on
the
that tax
plate.
return. That
Yeah,
college
looking
refund
like
money. You know when you get those college refund checks, you get to show up. I'm just letting you guys
40,
know that.
yeah.
Yeah.
But $40, yeah. But $40 and tens do not count equivalent to 100,000 just walking up holding it
I
against the
think
ear. Like,
I'm
you know what I'm saying?
I probably would never have 100K liquid unless it was in a safe in my house. If I was gonna have 100K, if I
Yeah.
was gonna have 100K, like you
Yeah.
can't just come in my house and see like next to the orange juice a stack of 100Ks. Like yeah,
Shoot,
man, that's just a stack real quick, right
them
next to the
go-go days,
breakfast.
yeah, them go-go days, them $40 or $50 little $10 bills used to be worth something back in the day.
yeah. Shit ain't worth nothing now.
Nah, you
They worth
collect
nothing now.
pounds.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, y'all. MT signing off with me and my co-host.
Mr. Jones, aka Sam Jones, and Mr. Come First, because you got to respect me, and to the right of me.
It's your boy Tay. We'll have a sports talk saying Josh.
It's your boy Josh, the other half of Sports Talk 10, Josh. The real people just let you know the start of the show. I'm joking, guys. I'm joking, guys.
All right, y'all. Peace. We'll see you next week. AFC South preview is next week. We will talk about that division. Oh, that's actually going to be a tough one. It's going to be tough because it's so damn bad. So
Yeah.
we'll talk
I
about that.
mean, tough as it. Well.
Peace.
Peace.